It is time for the Eastern Conference Finals. I am Will Scott. You are watching Celtics Today as well as the Heat Report here on Chat Sports. We're going to bring on Nic Rohloff here in a second. We're having a dual watch party tonight for Game 1. And here we go again, as Nic Rohloff said the other day, because this is the third time in the last 4 years that the Heat and Celtics have played in the Eastern Conference Finals. In 2020, in the bubble, the Heat won it in 6 games. Last year, the Celtics won in 7 games, and here we are ready for battle again between two Eastern Conference rivals. The Celtics are the heavy favorites to win this series at minus 530. As far as tonight, they're an 8-point favorite against the Miami Heat. This game is at TD Garden in Boston. We are about 17 or so minutes from tip tonight in Beantown. The Miami Heat, the 8th seed, making a run to the conference finals yet again. The Celtics were the 2 seed, and they were in trouble in that series against the Philadelphia 76ers. They were down 3-2. They had to win in Philly in Game 6 and then go back to Boston and win Game 7. They did, thanks in large part to Jayson Tatum, who's probably had the best 5-quarter stretch that we have ever seen. And we'll see if he can stay hot tonight against the Heat as we bring in Nic Rohloff. Nic, it's good to be with you. And I want to shout out our Heat channel because this is the first ever watch party on the Heat channel that we just launched the other day.
Yeah, I'm absolutely pumped. First ever Heat live stream. We put out our first Heat video on Monday morning. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, joined by Will Scott, of all people. Are you kidding me? How electric is this going to be as we're set for another Heat Celtics Eastern Conference Finals clash? Man, these past 4 years, you want to talk about Giannis, you want to talk about Embiid, but it's really been the Heat and the Celtics who have been the 2 best teams in the past 4 years consistently.
That's what I said
Eastern
too.
Conference.
You know, and you can say the Bucks, and the Bucks have won the title, and the Raptors won it before them. But if you're talking about just consistency, the last couple of years, these have clearly been the top 2 in the East.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of culture, and obviously it was tough with Ime Udoka, the entire situation before the season started for Boston, but Spoelstra, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, Marcus Smart. I mean, this has been the same nucleus for the past 3 or 4 years.
Right.
And it's awesome that we've really seen them match up with each other, and this is going to be the 3rd time, because this is a true rivalry brewing in the NBA. I mean, a lot of people like to shout out the old days with the Heat being rivals with the Knicks. They aren't our rivals no more. It's Heat Celtics. Same thing for Celtics.
Right.
You can say the Bucks, maybe the Sixers. Nah, we own the Sixers. Heat Celtics is really where it's at.
And it's going to be a great game tonight and a great series. Again, last year the Celtics won this matchup in 7 games. You got to know Jimmy Butler and company hungry for revenge. And Jimmy's been talking a little bit. If it was anybody else but Jimmy Butler, I'd be like, oh, man, he's setting himself up for failure. But Jimmy Butler's a dog, man, and he's certainly hungry for revenge. He said, quote, "This is our year." He seems confident.
He did. And if you go back to last year and after Game 7 when they lost to the Celtics at home in the Eastern Conference Finals, him and Kyle Lowry were at the podium together. They were asked, and he was like, we didn't have enough this year. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done. But next year, we're going to be in the same exact spot, and we're going to get it done. And here we are. Like we've said it already, same teams going at it again for the right to go to the NBA Finals. Unbelievable.
Who do we got? Let us know down in the comment section. Type MIA for the Heat or BOS for the Celtics. We'll give some shout-outs here. I see my guy Retro Sports over in the Heat chat. He's a Dolphin subscriber.
That's what we like to see.
What's up, dude? Matthew Arnold. Let's see. What did Matthew Arnold just ask you there?
He said he got a question. How much points do you think Siri's going to have today? I don't know who Siri is. Well, I know who Siri is.
Yeah.
But I don't know how Siri's going to get a bucket on the NBA court tonight.
Right. I don't know if you're referencing Jose Siri, former Astro.
Yeah.
I think he's in AAA right now somewhere.
I actually believe he's on the Tampa Bay Rays because I'm pretty sure he hit a home run yesterday off Justin Verlander on the Mets. Fun.
We got Kerry going with Boston. Punch me in the face. Good to see you again going with Boston. Shout out Roblox time. Robert is in our Celtics chat. Mark McCarty. Jamie, also in our Celtics chat, let us know, who do you have tonight? Retro Sports is going with MIA. And, what a time to be a South Florida sports fan, Rolly.
Oh,
I mean, you got the Panthers. They were the 8th seed. They've made a run to the conference finals here. You have the Celtics making the run. Both Miami Hurricane basketball teams, they made a deep tournament run. And then a Dolphin subscriber reminded me the other day that the Miami Hurricane baseball team, they're going to host a regional.
Look at that.
And then you got the Dolphins. They're going to win the Super Bowl next year. So, I mean, it's a good time to be a South Florida sports fan for sure.
Listen,
but you're facing a team in Boston that it's going to be very tough here.
Yeah, and you want to keep it on the diamond for South Florida sports. The Miami Marlins are like
they're playing pretty well.
They're in 3rd place in the NL East.
Right.
Who would have guessed that coming into the year? But hey, it's a long season in the MLB calendar, so we'll see how the Marlins
They're doing better than your Mets.
Unfortunately, they are.
But hey, Mark Vientos just got called up.
That's right.
That's my
That's
guy.
right.
I got to know Mark pretty well. He was playing at Syracuse when I was working for them.
Mark's a good guy. One of my other colleagues at St. Bonaventure talked to him and interviewed him a couple times.
Yeah, I interviewed
so
him.
He's a big
great
fan.
guy. Great guy. Let us know who you got down in the comments section. I see Retro Sports fired up over there. We got Roglio saying, "Go Seeds, go." Sydney, thanks for tuning in. Brandon saying Boston. So these two teams have faced each other 4 times this year. Very interesting, Rolly, because you have the Celtics. They won the first 2, but the Heat actually won the last 2 meetings.
Yeah, and I think in the regular season, it's hard to really take these matchups at face value. I mean, listen, the Celtics were playing Sam Hauser big-time minutes. Luke Cornett was getting minutes. Those guys don't really get minutes in this series. For Miami, they had a lot of injury problems this year, and they weren't really right. Listen, I wouldn't even say this Miami Heat team wasn't the Miami Heat team you're watching until maybe March. Like, I've been on record saying that this Miami Heat team kind of stunk. I'm a diehard fan.
Oh, I remember.
But I've been on record
I remember
saying,
you were in shambles when the Chicago Bulls were in the lead with 3 minutes to go in the play-in. Season on the line.
I'll be
Who would have
honest,
thought that we're going to be in the situation?
I was a little bit of fraudulent. There was a part of me that almost wanted them to be in the lottery for a 1% chance to get Victor Wembanyama. But how can I ever doubt Jimmy Butler? Just put him in the playoffs and let him go to work. But yeah, these matchups, season series, I know it says split 2-2, but I don't really take any value in these, and especially when the most recent matchup was January 24th.
It's 4 months ago,
That's 4 months ago. I know it says it's split, but I don't really think that this is an even matchup. We saw the odds makers favor Boston very, very heavily. So I think the Celtics will have the advantage here, and Miami will have to do a lot of things right to pull off yet another upset.
I don't think that the Celtics should be the heavy I think they should be heavy favorites, but my goodness, minus 530, that does seem like a lot here. Where are you watching from? Let us know down in the comment section. I know my guy Retro Sports is over there in Florida. Let us know where you are watching us from. Going to have viewers from all over the world. During our Game 7 watch party, Celtics and Sixers, we had viewers from Australia. We had viewers from France, Sweden. I mean, it was crazy. We have viewers from all over the world. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll shout.
Yeah, Kyle in St. Pete,
Yeah,
Florida.
very nice.
That's like good to see. Demetrius, Boston.
Brandon's watching from the Philippines. Go Kai Soto! That's our guy. Celtics got to sign Kai, man. Let us know where you're watching from. James is watching from Serbia. Jeff is in Kentucky, my old Kentucky home. You know, Jeff, I've been to Kentucky a few times. I very much enjoy going to Kentucky. I was trying to make it for the Derby this year. It didn't happen. Maybe next year.
No Derby for Will?
No. So
Willie Derby.
my best friend from college is a news reporter in Kentucky. So he got to be on the grounds covering the Derby this year. So I thought about trying to get up there. It just didn't happen. Dean is watching from Scotland. Matthew watching from Florida as well.
We got Divine in Canada. And Akun here is in Miami.
Even though he's in the Celtics chat.
Yeah.
Enemy territory over there for you. Mark saying this is Tatum's coronation year. King Tatum?
Listen, if Tatum could perform like he did in Game 7 against the Philadelphia 76ers even 60% of the time, I think we'd be calling him the best player in the league because he's got all the tools, but he doesn't like to use them.
Riley watching from New York. We have H. Arbley watching from Philly. Very nice. Jeff Stamps, definitely got to come back. Lived in Louisville for college and love CC. That's how you know I've been to Kentucky, Jeff. I pronounced Louisville correctly. Shout out Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out Troll Under the Bridge over by the Yum Center, my favorite bar in Louisville. I love Louisville, Jeff. Love, love, love Louisville.
Yeah, before we move on to the next thing, speaking of Louisville, you've said before that most underrated city in America
is Louisville.
Yeah,
I've said that. I've said that. I've gone on record. I love Louisville. So I went 3 times in college to announce Syracuse-Louisville games, and, man, I loved it every single time. There was one time, though, unfortunately, this was during COVID. Our flight from Syracuse to Louisville got canceled because of ice.
Ooh.
Not a shock if you've ever lived in Syracuse, New York. You can relate coming from Rochester. So we ended up driving from Syracuse to Louisville, 10-hour drive. We're at the hotel for less than 5 minutes, and the game gets canceled because the entire Louisville team got COVID.
Oh,
so we had to start driving all the way back. But we did go to this one barbecue place in Louisville before we left. I forgot the name of it, but it was really good.
We got Matthew Arnold in the Heat Report chat.
Jeff says Troll Under the Bridge is one of his spots. Oh, that's awesome, Jeff.
We got Matthew Arnold saying, how many points for Jayson Tatum tonight? And it's a great question.
I'm going to say over 30.
Really? I'm going 26.
I'm going
to
say
think he's got to have
30.
a little bit of a cool down.
I don't think so. That's what I thought might happen last game, but it just didn't.
Well, we do have a Super Chat menu today.
Yes.
On the Heat Report, if you're watching, can't Super Chat there just yet, but on Celtics Today, you can. We'll still honor it on the Heat Report. I'll do some drinking. Will do some drinking. And the $10 raffle ticket entry. Oof, what a deal.
That is a great deal. Great deal. Take advantage of it. Chance to get a Chat Sports shirt. And look, if you're watching on Celtics Heat, doesn't matter. You are a real one, and you can prove it by entering this raffle entry. Here's what the shirt looks like. A real one shirt, $10 raffle to get in. We will have the raffle after the stream, so stick around for that, but $10. Jeff Stamps, you like Trolled Under the Bridge, so I know you're a real one. $10 Super Chat to enter that raffle. Again, we will do the raffle after the conclusion of tonight's game, but be sure to get in on that because you can pick up some Chat Sports merch. I see a lot of you in the chat that watch a lot of our content, not just on this particular channel, but across the Chat Sports channels. So be sure to enter that raffle if you want a Chat Sports Real One shirt. If you're pumped up for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, like the video. So we already have about 100 people watching on Celtics. We only have 14 likes. Right now we only have 10 likes on our Heat channel. Let's get those likes up right now.
Yeah, I mean, come on. 95 guys watching right now on Celtics Today, only 15 likes.
That's just unacceptable.
Those are some rookie numbers.
That's unacceptable.
And I got to be honest with you, Will.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about this, but if they don't get to 50 likes by game time, I think they might get blown out tonight. I think the Heat might come into your
we might have to end the stream if we don't get to 50 likes.
That's just unacceptable.
Be sure to like the video. We're at 20 likes now on Celtics. Let's get to 50 likes before tip. Jeff Stamps liked the video. Kyle's a Knicks fan in our chat. When did the Knicks play today? Oh, they don't.
He's probably here just rooting against my Heat because he's still mad at that little L you guys took.
Oh, man. We have Chuba watching from Arizona saying, go C's.
We got Duca Ivan saying Boston and 7 on the Heat Report channel. What's up with that? Can't be having that.
Man. We might see some
Shout
Heat
out
fans
Retro
and Celtics.
Sports,
We might
man.
see some Celtics fans in Heat. We'll see.
Retro Sports is a generational talent. He's saying like the live. What a guy.
Retro Sports, I know him well. He comes from our Dolphins channel. We appreciate Retro Sports.
I love that.
Kevin Brown liked the video. We're at 30 likes now on Celtics. Let's get to 50 likes before tip. We're about 5 minutes from tip-off between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Taking a look at some keys to victory here in this series for Boston. Number one is to keep Jayson Tatum going. He has had this unbelievable stretch the last 5 quarters, had the best Game 7 we've seen in NBA history. Got to keep him going, and I think he does have a big game tonight. Number two is to slow down Jimmy Butler. He has really carried this Miami team in the last couple weeks. Slow him down. Number 3 is bench production. If you can get Malcolm Brogdon going, Derek White, Grant Williams, some of those guys, we saw last year, Grant Williams was kind of an unsung hero for the Celtics in that finals run. One of those guys stepping up here in a critical game. And then number 4 is defense. You allow just 88 and 86 points in the last 2 games of that Sixers series. Keep the defense going. Number 5 is take care of business at home because, look, if you win the first 2 games at TD Garden and then go to Miami, you're up 2-0. I'm not going to say the series is over, but you're in great shape there. So those are my 5 keys, Rolly. What do you think it's going to take for Miami to win this thing?
Yeah, my first key to victory for Miami is Kevin Love must space the floor. In Game 6, Joe Mazzulla entered Robert Williams back into the starting lineup in that Sixers series, going double big with Horford and Robert Williams, causing a lot of issues for the Sixers offensively. I think it could cause issues for the Heat offensively because Bam and Jimmy look to get downhill attacking the cup. And Kevin Love is going to have to space the floor so Robert Williams and Al Horford can't pack the paint against Bam and Jimmy. Kevin Love, you were brought here for a reason after the buyout market. You're going to have to hit your shots. Gabe Vincent, good Gabe Vincent, must return for Miami. In the first 2 games of the Knicks series, he had 20 and 21 points. The rest of the series never got above 7 points, and his efficiency was horrific. Gabe Vincent has to be good. Got to slow down Tatum. He's hot as a pistol right now. He can't miss a shot. You got to make sure he doesn't go for 50 on you or you're in trouble. Win the bench battle. Will mentioned it for the Celtics, but I believe the Heat are the deeper team. They play 9 to 10 guys. Boston only goes 7. Your bench pieces, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Cody Zeller, maybe Haywood Highsmith. They have to outplay Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon for sure. Last key, an aggressive Bam Adebayo. When Bam is aggressive, looks for his mid-range jump shot, 15, 18 feet, and then attacks the cup with some pump fakes and hezzies, this Heat offense is a different team. It is harder to guard when Bam Adebayo is aggressive, and the Heat are going to need him to stay aggressive if they want to win this series. And I will throw an extra one on there for Miami. I think they must steal one on the road here in the first 2 games, because if they sit here and go down 2-0, I think it will be way too difficult for them to come back and win this series.
I'm with you. And if the Heat can win this game, that certainly puts a lot of pressure on Boston in Game 2. But I do believe the Celtics are victorious tonight. It's almost time for tip-off at TD Garden in Boston. Who do you got? Type H for the Heat or C for the Celtics down in the comments section. Kyle, who do you got, man? I know Jeff Stamps. He's rocking with the C's. Punch me in the face saying Celtics. We got Valentina over in our Heat chat saying Celtics in 5. Improve every day saying Heat in 4.
That's what we like to see.
Kevin Brown saying C's. Chuba saying C's. Kyle saying Celtics tonight by 2. Here we go. It is time for tip-off. Shout out to TNT for not starting this late 20 minutes. Starting this game 20 minutes late like ESPN would have done.
They are so much better at ESPN when it comes to broadcast. And I got to be honest, Will, when I saw that the Heat-Celtics series was going to be entirely on TNT,
very happy about that.
I let out maybe the biggest smile of all time. There was just nothing better than the TNT halftime and post-game coverage, and they actually start their game on time. It's perfect.
Here we go. Starting 5 for the Celtics. As usual, as long as I meant to say the same as the last 2 games in that series against the Sixers. Robert Williams starting out, Derek White. Celtics win the tip. Jaylen Brown with the basketball left wing. Tatum now, top of the key. He gets a screen from Williams. Cross court, Brown, 4-3. And it's off front rim, tipped around. Robert Williams, the offensive rebound now. Horford to Tatum. Tatum pump fake. Tatum in the paint. Tatum layup. He missed it. Wow. Jimmy Butler saves it, gets it out to Bam. Heat now in transition 3-on-2. Bam in the paint. And now the Heat have the basketball on the right end. Vincent. He's taking it around. He throws it to Love. It's off his hands, out of bounds.
What's really interesting in this early going here is that Jimmy Butler started off guarding Jayson Tatum and Gabe Vincent on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown will have the height advantage on Gabe Vincent. I wonder if Brown will attack him in the post. And Eric Spoelstra looking for Jimmy Butler, best wing defender, to slow down Tatum early.
Jaylen Brown out to Horford. He hasn't been good from 3 lately. Misses again. Bam, the rebound for Miami. Bam working on JB. Backing him in. Now the layup is good. Off the right block, and it is 2-0 Miami.
That's the aggressiveness I wanted to see from Bam. He had Jaylen Brown at him in transition. Post them up. You're the bigger, more physical player. Take advantage.
Jaylen Brown now with the basketball. He pulls up from the elbow. That's too strong. Celtics have missed their first couple of shots here.
And it looks like Jaylen Brown tried to take advantage of Gabe Vincent's height disparity, but Brown misses the pull-up jumper.
Bam. Pump fake. He pulls up now from the elbow. That's no good. Rebound Tatum.
Those are the shots the Celtics are going to live with. Bam Adebayo, 15-footers. Bam has to be aggressive taking them and make them with confidence.
Smart. Way off the mark. Williams the rebound. Rolls in. Tied at 2. 2 minutes in.
Rough start for the Celtics offensively. Robert Williams has got a couple offensive rebounds, but every shot they've taken are way off.
Robert Williams can be a difference maker for the Celtics team.
Not to mention Jayson Tatum smoked a wide open layup on the first possession. I couldn't believe it.
Jimmy Butler, step back, got it for 2, 4-2. He's just money with that shot.
Now, the Celtics ran a switch there on the screen, and Robert Williams dropped off. I'll be surprised if they keep that going, as Jaylen Brown drives inside, discards Gabe Vincent, and hits a little floater to tie it back up at 4.
Butler on the other end, left wing, guarded by Tatum. Butler, hands off Strus, back to Butler. Butler in the corner, guarded by Smart. Butler, contested mid-range shot is short, tries to get his own rebound. Instead, it goes back to the C's. Jayson Tatum in transition.
Good
layup,
Euro.
no good. He misses again. Robert Williams, the offensive rebound and the putback for Boston. 6-4 C's.
Tatum, really good Euro step past Gabe Vincent and missed another, what I would call a wide open layup in the NBA. Interesting start for Tatum.
Yeah, I had Tatum over 29.5 points tonight on Underdog. Pray for me. Bam, in the paint. He throws one up. It's good with the right hand.
So what is interesting, the Celtics are running a lot of switches on defense, and it is causing Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo to get switched on to Jaylen Brown, and they're just taking advantage of his small ability in the post. As you saw Will's reaction there to a Robert Williams slam on a Marcus Smart drive.
And Robert
8-6
Williams
Boston.
stepping up right now. Bam. Hands off Strus. Strus nearly loses it. Gets it back to Bam, left elbow, 10 on the shot clock. Now Vincent top of the key. As Bam gets bumped by Smart, it's a foul on Marcus.
Yeah, first foul of the game, but great drive-by. Marcus Smart got right by Max Strus. Little drop-off bounce pass to Robert Williams for the slam. But it was interesting. I wanted to make this point again that the Celtics are switching every screen right now, which I'm surprised they're doing it because they have, I guess I get it, because they have so much size, but I just thought they would be able to keep Horford and Rob Will inside the paint as Kevin Love turns it over.
Steal, Horford, Tatum, the dunk. He's on the board. 10-6 Boston. And Tatum misses 2 layups. He didn't miss that dunk.
Some sloppiness from the Heat offense. 2 turnovers here early.
Bam down low. Gosh, he's so good with that shot. Just the righty hook.
Gabe Vincent was able to drive baseline. Bam and Adebayo. I tell you, the defense, both teams are missing shots, but the defense hasn't been that good.
Tatum for 3. That's not a good shot. Top of the key, off balance. Rebound, Kevin Love and Miami.
I'll say this right now, Will. Jimmy Butler got 5 days of rest between this series and the next series as Gabe Vincent lines up a triple and sends it home to give Miami the 11-10 lead. But Jimmy Butler just looks like he's moving so much better than he did at the end of that Knicks series. The 5 days off of rest really helped.
Horford, short corner jumper. That's no good. Bam, the rebound. Miami on a 5-0 run. Bam, crossover dribble. Foul by Brown.
Going to call on the floor.
They've had Brown guarding Bam here early, which is interesting.
It's in every time it's happened, it's been on a switch, on a pick and roll, or in transition where Jaylen Brown's back, Bam sees it and just attacks, which is what I has been clamoring for all postseason, but especially in the series from Bam.
11-10 the score here. Miami with the early lead. About 7 minutes left in quarter number 1. He'd have the basketball on the right end. Butler, left wing dribble, calling for a screen, gets one from Bam. Butler now. He drives in, he's fouled by Williams, and he will go to the line for 2.
So what's interesting is that alongside switching every screen here to get more analytical and dive into the X's and O's of this game, Robert Williams is playing drop coverage right now when Jimmy Butler gets the ball, which is almost daring Jimmy to come off that screen, one dribble, pull up mid-range, and that's where Jimmy Butler lives. I don't think the Boston Celtics should run this defensive coverage for too much longer, or Jimmy's going to get anything he wants, whether it be with the midi or the pump fake, drive-by-you layup, or draw a foul, which he did and made the first free throw to make it a 12-10 game.
Been an entertaining game thus far. First 5 minutes as Butler is at the line. Be sure to like the video. We got over 200 people watching on Celtics as Butler knocks down both. It gives Miami a 3-point lead 5 minutes into quarter number 1. Marcus Smart takes it down for Boston. When he's on, he can be a X factor. Jaylen Brown, pump fake left wing. Brown takes it in. Spin move in the paint, too strong. Adebayo the rebound for Miami. And Boston has been missing those mid-range jumpers thus far as Bam. A lot of contact there, no call, maybe a slight flop. Malcolm Brogdon on the other end. For 3, it's a tie game.
He checked in there. I didn't even check that he went in.
13-all between Boston and Miami.
Al Horford taking an early breather.
Malcolm Brogdon's not missing a wide-open 3, man. It just doesn't happen. Jimmy Butler, the lefty layup is good. Good luck stopping that.
Yeah, Brogdon, good defender. Honestly, I'm surprised Marcus Smart hasn't guarded Jimmy Butler here early on.
Marcus Smart in the corner. Tatum now for 3. Missed his first one and doesn't miss that one. It rolls in. Thought that might rattle out for a second. Tatum's got 5. And Jimmy Butler's fouled by Tatum now. First time out here. Celtics up 1.
Fast-paced game here. I love it.
Be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. We have over 200 people watching on our Celtics channel, the Miami Heat channel. We just launched that the other day, trying to grow that channel, so be sure to subscribe as well, whatever channel you're watching on. Now, Rolly, why should they subscribe to the Heat channel?
Well, we're going to come at you with Heat news, Heat rumors, Heat reactions to the playoffs, live streams throughout the rest of the playoffs, hoping they get to the NBA Finals. We'll continue to go live. Listen, if you want to stay informed on your Miami Heat, make sure you do subscribe. I'll throw the subscription link in both chats. If you're a Heat fan watching on Celtics Today, hop over and subscribe. Or if you're watching on Heat Report and haven't subscribed already, please do so. Listen, I've been a diehard Heat fan my entire life, and there'd be nothing that make me happier than here at Chat Sports having a successful Miami Heat YouTube channel. So please join the rocket ship. Let's get it going.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe to Celtics Day as well. Bring you multiple Boston Celtics videos per week. And once we get into the offseason, it's probably going to be every single day getting you Boston Celtics content. We're going to be live for every single Eastern Conference Finals game and Finals game. Yes, I said that, Rolly, not jinxing it. Guaranteeing a series victory. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already.
I see Retro Sports asking, who will be the leading scorer on the Heat tonight? I think it's got to be Jimmy Butler if you want to win this game. He's going to have to go into playoff Jimmy mode and really take advantage of stealing a game at TD Garden. I think that's what's got to be what it is.
I mean, it's been unbelievable to watch the run here for Jimmy Butler in these playoffs. You can tell how hungry he is, Rolly. Probably one of the best players in the league that has yet to win a ring.
Yeah.
He was in that position a couple years ago in the bubble. And there's a lot of injuries for Miami in that series, as you know, and he still gave the Lakers a tough time.
I mean, the Lakers won that series in 6. It was really unfortunate because Goran Dragic gets a foot issue injury in Game 1, and he was averaging 20 points per game throughout that playoff run in the bubble. Bam Adebayo has a shoulder issue. He misses a game. I think it was only one. I believe he came back in Game 3. Could be mistaken there. Yeah, the Heat dealt with a lot of issues. That's why I kind of, if you're a Heat fan, I think you love this playoff run. You beat the Bucks, that's always fun. You beat the Knicks, that's even more fun. And then you get to potentially get revenge on the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's really fun if you get this win. And I know some Heat fans want to play the Nuggets. They think it might be an easier matchup. Nah, I want to play the Lakers, and I want to be a fully healthy Heat team trying to get that revenge on Los Angeles if they make it there. But it's a big ask, big ask.
Be sure to like the video as well. We're up to 23 likes on our Heat channel, 40 likes on Celtics. We got almost 300 people watching, though, on Celtics.
Get those numbers up.
Gotta get those likes up. I want to get to 100 likes here before the end of the first quarter on Celtics.
I agree.
Got to get to 100
Bosses
likes.
are telling me we might have to shut down the stream if we
No,
don't get to
that
100
cannot
likes.
happen. We can't have the Heat stream, but the only stream we have going on here. Celtics fans, help me out. Be sure to like the video if you're watching on our Celtics channel. We got Don't Worry spamming the Celtics emoji. Phil, shout out to you. Beantown, shout out to you. Mark, thanks for watching as well. A game back on. Celtics up 1 after the Jayson Tatum 3. It was a slow start for Tatum. Missed 2 layups.
Yeah.
That 3 was huge.
Yeah, maybe gets him going a little bit. Heat still haven't moved on from their bench. Starting lineup still in the game. Brogdon is checked in for Al Horford for the Celtics.
Butler, guarded by Williams from the corner. Butler is good with the jumper.
Do you see what I'm talking about here, Will? Robert Williams just is giving Jimmy Butler that 18-foot mid-range jump shot.
And he can't do that.
I just do not understand why he is doing that. And if Missoula told him to, I don't know why he's okay doing that.
Brogdon for 3. He's hit his first 2. 19-17 Celtics.
Malcolm Brogdon, 6th man of the year, super sub. When they got him in the offseason, that really took this roster to a different level.
Jimmy Butler out to Vincent. Vincent rolling left. Vincent draws contact by Brogdon, and I believe Vincent will be going to the line.
Yeah, drove baseline, tripped up a little bit, stopped, little 12-foot pump fake. Brogdon got in the air, went to the line. Gabe Vincent made his first 3, which is key. One of my keys to the game for Miami, if you were here with us in our pregame show. Made his first, staying aggressive, hoping to get going offensively, because without Tyler Hero, the Heat really need a third scorer, and it's really varied from game to game in these postseasons.
Why are you taking Tatum out? I have him in underdog fantasy.
Oh, don't worry. He'll get his
Can't
minutes.
be happening.
He'll get his minutes, Will.
Vincent makes the first. It's 19-18. You submit an underdog play tonight?
I did not do an underdog fantasy play
Okay,
today.
I got you.
Did not. They're still shadow banning me, actually.
Yeah, I had problems with my account for a while,
Well,
too.
I mean, they just will not.
DM him on. I had to DM him on Twitter. All right, it's 19-all after Vincent made the free throws. I don't think this is going to be a situation, Rolly, where, like, this is a close game for the first half and then Celtics pull away. I just think this is going to be a close game because last game it was close until the third quarter. Marcus Smart out to Brogdon. Brogdon, the runner. It's short. Rebound by Miami.
Caleb Martin checking in. I think he's going to have to be an X factor in this series defensively and staying aggressive offensively for Miami.
True or false? Jimmy Butler plays all 48 tonight.
No chance in game 1.
Butler out to
pass.
Martin. His foot might have been on the line. He makes the shot. They're going to say it's a 3.
I tell you what, there's no one in the NBA that has their foot on the three-point line more than Caleb Martin, and I'm not kidding. If you check the numbers on this, it might be true.
Out of bounds off of Bam. It's going to stay with Boston. 4:26 left in the first quarter. Miami leading by 3 at TD Garden. Eric Spoelstra looking on.
And that's big time for Miami to get a Caleb Martin 3. It's just not known for his elite three-point shooting, is capable. Shot 38. I think he's shooting 38% in these playoffs from 3. But if you can space the floor and let Jimmy and Bam cook inside the paint, it'll do wonders for you.
Jaylen Brown working on Martin. Shot no good. It was contested. The tip back from, I believe that was Smart.
I actually believe Cody Zeller scored that for you guys.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Cody. own goal type of situation. 22-21, Miami up. Jimmy Butler now.
Oh, take the shot, Jimmy.
Turnover.
Passive, turns it over.
Brown going the other way for Boston. Hands off Brogdon. Brogdon might have been fouled. They don't call it. Out of bounds off of Miami.
Looked
It
like a
stays with
foul.
Boston.
We got Ben. Hi,
Shout
Nick
out
and Willie.
to Ben.
Shout out
What's
to Ben.
up,
He's
man?
a real one. He
If
commented on
he's
our
calling me Willie, you know what channel he watches
He's
here.
commented on our first Heat video and said, just subscribed, so glad to be here. Hopefully I go down as a real one legend. Absolutely a legend in my books.
Ben, we appreciate you watching, man. Marcus Smart in the corner being guarded by Lowry, you just checked in. Marcus Smart reverse layup, contact call. Shot no good. He's going to the line.
Cool Gene Phil saying flashbacks of the 2008 playoffs. Smiley face. Andrew Bunch saying, let's go Boston. I got money on this series. How much money? Just kidding. You don't have to tell me.
I mean, my goodness, if you bet on Boston to win the series,
not great
minus
odds.
530?
It depends when you got them.
The bets that are really interesting are the bets that you have to pick every single game correctly.
Yeah.
Like who wins game 1? Who wins game 2?
Interesting. We got my guy Cino in the chat. He is a legend. He is a Giants fan. Tunes into some Knicks games. He's seen me on the Knicks Heat streams, but glad we finally have our own channel to have some fun on, Cino.
Celtics made both free throws with Marcus Smart. They lead by 1 under 4 minutes to play first quarter. Lowry running the point now. Jimmy Butler still in the game. Butler, mid-range jumper, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. It's good. You don't want to give Jimmy Butler second chance opportunities.
Jimmy shot that pull-up midi, hit backboard first. It was disgusting, but knew where it was, got his own rebound.
Down low for Brown. It's good. What a feed for Marcus Smart to give the Celtics back the lead.
What has surprised me here, Will, is the offensive output by both teams. You'd think this would be a slow, physical, muck-it-up game because of how familiar these two teams are, but nope, people are scoring at will.
Butler, the floater, rolls off the rim. Zeller, the rebound. He throws it far side. Is that Martin? Martin for 3. It rattles off. Brown the rebound. Boston leading by 1. Brown up at the Brogdon. It's stolen by Martin. Martin going in for the layup. It's good. Turnover leads to points for Miami. Timeout.
Wow. Bad turnover allows Caleb Martin, to get in transition and finish on Jaylen Brown with a tough layup. I tell you what, though, the Celtics' passing and ball movement has just been phenomenal. They've had a couple drop-off passes, couple line drive passes inside that have been truly, truly incredible.
Ben saying, hopefully Heat and Dolphins win a chip. We can agree on one of those. Mariana saying Celtics. Harold saying Heat. You can vote in our live poll, by the way, on Celtics. Who do you think is going to win the series? Only 63% are saying Celtics over on our Celtics channel. Over 300 people watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're watching our Celtics channel. If you're watching our Heat channel, be sure to subscribe to that as well. Over 300 people watching. We gained over 1,000 subscribers during the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's keep those subs coming. Be sure to subscribe because the more subs we get, the more content y'all get. So it's kind of a win-win. So be sure to subscribe. Uh-oh, we got Chase Sr.
Yeah, look at that.
We got Chase Sr. that has crashed our chat here. The Heat and Celtics own the Sixers. Man, Chase, I feel for you, man. But, hey, at least Doc Rivers is gone.
Doc Rivers is gone. James Harden could be gone. What happens with Joel Embiid? Interesting offseason coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. That is for sure.
Yeah, Chase, going to be an interesting offseason for your guys. I think they should hire Sam Cassell. I think he deserves a shot. You've seen the players kind of gravitate to him. I feel like the players were more engaged with Cassell than they were with Doc. I really do.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do in Philadelphia. Nick Nurse might be a candidate as well over there. Let us know, who do you got in this game? Type H for the Heat or type C for the C's down in the comments section. Carrie saying, you the man, let's go C's. Appreciate you, man. Harold saying, let's go Jimmy Butler. We got Ben saying Heat. Retro Sports saying Heat. WJ Film saying Celtics. Andrew's in the chat as well. Andrew saying Doc Rivers to Milwaukee. Milwaukee might burn down. The city of Milwaukee might no longer exist.
I tell you what, Milwaukee might burn down regardless if they don't get Nick Nurse or Monty Williams. Those are the only two coaches that I would have faith in.
The Suns are just moronic for firing Monty Williams.
I get that you've had a couple bad performances at home, getting blown out by 30 in elimination games at home multiple times, but Monty Williams is still a good coach. The Bucks should go after Nurse or Monty. If they take someone out other than those two, it might be catastrophic for Milwaukee. Matthew saying Heat all the way. Matthew Arnold saying Heat all the way as well. Retro Sports saying Heat Nation, we got to turn up. That's what we like to hear. Valentina Official, I think, is a Knicks fan because
they don't want to see you on Knicks next year.
Hopefully we won't see Rolly in the Knicks stream next season. I don't know what you want me to say to that, Valentina. And then she goes, go Boston. So
got Dee
a little bit of a Rolly
Celtics,
hater in the chat.
Beantown, Mariana, Jeff Stamps. I love the Shamrock emoji. I love seeing that in the chat. All right. Game back on here in a second. We got under 3 minutes to go first quarter. The Heat are up 1. But if you're the Celtics, you're not worried at all. You were down by 9 in the second quarter last game and won the game by like 30.
You know,
so you're chilling.
the way this game has played out so far, I don't think one team should be worried either way. It's been tightly contested. It's not like one team is shooting lights out and the other isn't. It's just been back and forth, very even. So I don't think any team has to worry right now. Just easing into this Eastern Conference Finals.
Here we go. Tatum back in. Layup is good. He wanted the foul to go with it. He doesn't get it, but gives Boston the lead by 1. Tatum's got 7. All right. The underdog plays so back. He's at 7 points.
What was his over?
29.5. Zeller misses a bunny.
Wow, Payton Pritchard getting minutes here. Did not see that one coming.
Good. We love to see that. Good.
Did not see that one coming.
In the words of Tyler Jones, good. Brogdon for 3 left wing. Wow, that was way off. Brogdon gets it back. Oh, he throws it away, though. That's a rough sequence for Malcolm.
Yeah, surprising air ball. Thought he was going to go 3 for 3, but I guess not.
Can't make them all. Jimmy Butler has the basketball for Miami. Under 2 minutes to go, quarter number 1. Butler working on Pritchard. Butler stops his dribble. Throws it to Strus, gets it right back. 5 on the shot clock. Butler, mid-range jumper. He is automatic from that spot.
He is just locked in from the mid-range, and I got to be honest, a little disrespectful to keep Payton Pritchard on an island with Jimmy Butler. That's not going to go well for you, as Jimmy has 12 points on 5-8 shooting in this first quarter. He looks locked in. Ankle looks much healthier, and that's a good sign if you're a Heat fan.
Brogdon to Horford. Horford pump fake. Horford takes it in out to Tatum. Shoot it, Jayson! 2 on the timer. He's got to throw it up. And he's short.
Look at that box out from Kyle
Lowry. He should have shot it when he could have done a catch and shoot 3. Instead, he tried to take a dribble. Just didn't go well. Moving screen on Zeller, Celtics basketball.
Jimmy Butler here. They're showing the replay. Step back midi from the corner, his spot. And he turns to the bench and says, I'm cooking.
Jason, appreciate you watching. Am I supposed to know who Andrew Santino is? Andrew Santino. I'm looking this up.
Just about a minute to go in the quarter.
I kind of do look like him. Brogdon to White, who just checked into the game. White for 3. Got it, Derek White. Celtics up 2 with 53.4 seconds left in the first.
And the Celtics bench is shown up early here. And when I mean the bench, it's literally just Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White. But they have combined for 3 threes in this
What I say,
quarter.
that was one of my keys.
Yeah,
bench production. Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White. If those guys can be hitting threes, Boston is going to be in a good shape to win this game and this series. Caleb Martin has the basketball. Top of the key for Miami. Throws it to Butler left wing. He gets a screen from Lowry. Butler the floater. Too strong. Tatum the board.
He wanted a foul. Tatum will bring it back up, and he's going to be met by Jimmy Butler. Drives in on him, stripped.
Wow.
Great defense from Butler. Caleb Martin the other way. Crisscrosses in between Brogdon. Horford gets to the rim. Airballs a layup. Rebound Derek White. Chaos on the backcourt. And now with a 1-second differential on the game clock and shot clock, Celtics could hold for a final shot in this first quarter.
Yeah, Derek White has the basketball on the logo. Watch for Tatum. He's in the corner. Tatum coming up to White now. Tatum wants it. He gets it. Right wing. Pritchard now for 3. Short. Rebound. Zeller. 2 seconds for Miami. Lowry's got to throw it up from near half court. And it is way off. What a quarter, Rolly. 30-28.
This is exactly what you expected.
The score.
Tightly contested. Jimmy Butler's cooking. Tatum got going a little bit. Celtics bench is starting to play. Good defense. Good offense. Really well played first quarter. Not a lot of sloppiness. It was a little slow in the first 2 or 3 minutes,
right.
Will, but the final 8 minutes of that quarter, just honestly really good basketball.
Good basketball teams. Good basketball series that we're going to have here. Let us know who you got. Type H for the Heat or C for the Celtics. 2-point game after 1. We have over 350 people watching on our Celtics channel. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, because me and Rolly, we're going to be live for every single game here in the
pumped, man.
Eastern Conference Finals. Also, we have watch parties for the Western Conference Finals as well on our Lakers channel. So be sure to check that out. You can join and be actively rooting against the Lakers in the chat. That is allowed.
That is acceptable.
And I think both of our fan bases here would be doing that.
I think I would agree. Most of the Heat fans probably don't love the Lakers. Celtics fans, we definitely
that was a heck of a game last night.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic showing that he might have or should have been the 3-time MVP. Joel Embiid obviously getting it, but Embiid, a little bit of a fraud.
Yeah.
Jokic elevates his game when it matters the most.
So it's funny. So my Lakers fan neighbor texted me last night. He's like, "Hey, you have cable, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Do you mind if I come over and watch the game if you're going to be watching the game? Because I don't have cable." And I said, "Well, sure, but I'm doing draft lottery coverage. Won't be home until second half." Text him like third quarter, "Hey, just got home." He said, "Oh, the game's over. Don't worry about it." Fourth quarter, I'm like, you might want to get over here. It ended up being a good game last night. But we'll see what happens in game 2. Be sure to join Chase Sr. for that watch party tomorrow if you're interested in that series. We got Gary. He's a Lakers fan. You should subscribe to the Los Angeles Lakers Report.
C-Note saying this series won't be easy. Never is. It never is. I do say, though, C-Note, and I said it in our preview, that if the Heat want to win this series, they have to do 2 things. They have to steal one in Boston in game 1 and 2. Or game 1 or 2, I should say. And they have to protect home court every single time. It's the only way you're going to win. Because I don't think they're going to be able to beat Boston in Boston twice. Now, I know the Sixers did it, but I think the Celtics are getting better as time goes on, learn from their mistake. So you got to catch them early in Boston, games 1 or 2, and win in the newly named Kaseya Center all 3 times, or it could get in trouble real quick.
Yeah, they got to take at least one game here in Boston. I feel like if it's 2-0 going back to Miami, this series is pretty much over. Never count out Jimmy Butler, never count out Eric Spoelstra, but...
And that's really where the Heat have to win this series, too. As you mentioned Jimmy Butler, Eric Spoelstra. Spoelstra is like, here's Missoula coaching, Eric Spoelstra.
Wait, Micah Parsons is wearing a Celtics jersey now?
He's wearing a Sixers jersey last week.
This guy was at the Sixers game last week wearing a Sixers jersey. Is Micah Parsons on fraud watch?
What a fraud. That is fraudulent.
He plays for Dallas. He's from Pennsylvania. So, I didn't give him too hard of a time about wearing the Sixers jersey. Oh, what? I mean, I guess, sure.
That's like Devontae Smith, wide receiver for the Eagles, being a fan of the Boston Celtics. He's from the area. What can you do? But it was funny, Philly wide receiver rooting against the 76ers.
Kyle Lowry. Free throw line jump shot is true. It is tied at 30. As we're 20 seconds into this second quarter. Jimmy Butler starts the second quarter on the bench. Is that normally what Spo does?
Depends from game to game, but it has been early on this postseason. And if you've watched this Heat team in the postseason, you've known how good Kyle Lowry has been off the bench. He's got to lead the second unit alongside Bam, and he did so early.
Brogdon, the runner, he's fouled.
I don't really like that call.
Quite frankly, a generous call.
I was going to say, might be a little Heat fan in me, but it didn't look like too much contact there. Refs will give Brogdon some free throws. That's a superstar call, in my opinion. Brogdon, you just ain't that guy, pal. I don't think you should have got that.
He's pretty good. 6th man of the year.
Yeah, but he's not a superstar.
He's not Tatum or Brown. Brogdon at the line. It might be a hot take to say this. I think Malcolm Brogdon's the 3rd best player on the Celtics.
It's tough. I feel like they are controlled, but they're like Miami in a lot of sense where you never know who that 3rd guy is going to be on a nightly basis. Al Horford could have a big game. Derek White could have a big game. Marcus Smart could have a big game. Malcolm Brogdon could have a big game. But I would say most of the time I don't hate that Malcolm Brogdon take.
Bam with the windmill dunk, but it doesn't count. That would have been dunk of the playoffs.
Got held there on the screen by Jayson Tatum. I believe that's Tatum's 2nd foul. Something to keep an eye on. But Bam showing off his athleticism a little bit. Bam, show me that some more. Maybe do it on someone. A windmill poster dunk in the playoffs. Show me something, kid.
Bam, top of the key. Duncan Robinson just checked in. Bam, from the elbow, it's good. He's got a nice jumper.
And his jumper is great form, and when he shoots it with confidence, he makes them. He didn't do it against Milwaukee, did it late against New York. We're going to need him confident in this series.
Jayson Tatum! Wow, a contested layup. He drops it in. Quickly on the other end is Miami. Kyle Lowry catch and shoot 3. Ooh. That drops.
Man, how good has Kyle Lowry been in these playoffs?
Basketball.
Man.
This is good basketball, man.
Yeah, these two teams are playing at a high level right now. Brogdon.
What is Brogdon doing?
Thought he was going to draw a foul, but buddy, you're not a superstar. Lowry
Kyle
pull
Lowry
up three,
again?
and it's good. Kyle Lowry, 8 quick points in the second quarter. Robert Williams was sagging off. Lowry said, "Thank you." 3 points on the board.
This looks like Toronto, Kyle Lowry. Derek White on the other end. That short rebound by Miami.
Caleb Martin's pushing, drops
my
it
God.
off to
If
Lowry.
Lowry would have shot that
I thought
again.
he was going to pull it. I thought we were seeing a Kyle Lowry heat check.
Wait, here's the screen. He wants
Good
Bam.
pass. Good
Steal.
Good steal by Derek White, though.
Malcolm Brogdon. He thought about a three and said wisely gives to Tatum. Tatum to Derek White in the corner. White working on Robinson. White needs to pass the ball. White throws it to Brogdon. Brogdon drives. The layup is good.
It's a good take. Brogdon's been really solid for the Celtics early.
It's a 2-point game, 9.5 to go, second quarter. Miami quickly on the other end. Man, they get back quick.
Oof. This is something new. Look, Miami likes to play with a little pace, yes, but I don't think they've played this sped up on offense in the entire playoffs. And I will tell you the viewers right now, I think the reason why is with Al Horford and Robert Williams, Jayson Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart. This is a really good Celtics defense. So I think the Heat and Eric Spoelstra want to move down the floor quickly, get into their offense quicker, because I think it will help them get better looks and not have to take late contested shots in the shot clock.
Bam is at the line, and the shot is no good.
Bam shoots over 80% from the free throw line this season. He struggled a little bit in the Knicks series from the line, but you're going to need him to make some free throws and get those Celtics bigs into foul trouble.
All right, here we go. Second free throw from Bam Adebayo. It is up, and it is good. 1-point game, or 3-point game, in Boston. Heat leading by 3. Pat Riley looking on. Man, y'all did not like Pat Riley a couple weeks ago.
Well, I'm just at the trade deadline. There's 2 teams that didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. Miami was one of them.
Brogdon out to White. White pump fake. White out to Brogdon. Brogdon to Tatum. Tatum for 3. It's contested. He got fouled. There's no call. Tatum is down. Tatum's going to be fine, but that should have been a foul.
Oh, too much passing on the Heat on the other end results in a kicked ball. Had Bam
I want to see a replay
wide
of this.
open. I do agree. It looked like a good contest. Maybe caught him a little bit in the legs. Maybe a little bit of flop from Tatum, which is probably what the refs saw. They saw him flop, and that's why they didn't call.
He's talking to the official right now. That should have been called. I'm surprised they're not showing the replay as Gabe Vincent's going to inbound this.
Well, you know what I always say? When they don't show the replay, it means there was a foul. Duncan Robinson off a screen from Bam for 3, rattles in and out, rebound Robert Williams. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Brown guarded by Caleb Martin will get a screen from Robert Williams, drives in, stops, floater. Robert Williams catches it. It was a lob. Goes up and gets a foul call. I don't know if I like that one. Might be a little bit of a makeup call. I think that is Bam's second foul. That's no good for Miami. Let's see the lob here. Good catch by Williams. Goes up. Yeah, it was a foul. It was a foul.
Got a reasonable Heat fan here.
Okay.
Robert Williams is at the line. 8:42 left in the second quarter. First free throw is no good.
How is Robert Williams from the line? Good free throw shooter or not? I actually don't remember.
He's not very good.
Okay.
Let's see what he's shooting at the line this year.
Cino says Lowry in the chat
65%.
Oh, so not good.
In his career.
Yeah, Cino. And I remember the days when you and I wanted Kyle Lowry off this team. Now I don't even think the Heat would be here without him. Crazy world we live in, Cino.
Makes the second free throw. It's a 2-point game. Marcus Smart checks back in. Jaylen Brown as well.
That's a foul, yeah. Listen, I'm an unbiased Heat fan when it comes to the officials. I'd like to see it called evenly both ways there. Duncan Robinson, not known for getting offensive rebounds, let's say that.
Yeah.
Gets another possession for Miami, drawing a offensive or defensive foul on Derek White on a little push in the back on the rebound.
So as Bam was that? Yeah, that was on the floor. Okay. So Bam gets the inbound pass from Vincent. Handoff Robinson. Robinson back to Bam. He didn't see it. Robinson off of Bam's back shoots it. And it's off the mark. Rebound Boston.
Bodies
Tatum
go
going
flying.
the other way. Tatum to Brown. To Derek White, catch and shoot corner three. That's way off the mark. Rebound Vincent. And White's got to knock that down. Lowry to Bam down low. Bam with the slam.
Oh, really?
It's all travel. Wow.
Didn't see his pivot foot move there. I thought he stayed calm, cool, collected underneath the rim. This would have been an all-time clip. Duncan Robinson goes up, has to pass it over to again block. He throws it off Bam Adebayo's back and then missed the three, but that would have been quite the clip.
Let's go Celtics, the chant at TD Garden. Let's see that in the Celtics chat. Let's go C's. Marcus Smart.
Heat
to
running
Brown.
a little 2-3 zone here.
Brown, contested layup is true. 39 all in Boston.
Heat went to his zone. Spoelstra likes to do that often when they have a smaller lineup so they don't have to match up man-to-man.
Lowry for three, left wing.
Oh.
That is good. Kyle Lowry's feeling it.
Kyle Lowry has 11 points here, all in the second quarter. We're witnessing a Kyle Lowry game, folks.
Man, this is surprising. His over-under in points tonight, I think, was 9.5.
Well, he's already hit that.
Tatum. Can he get something here? No call. There should have been a foul in the layup attempt. Williams gets it back. Ball don't lie. He puts it up and in, plus the foul.
I'm intrigued at the no call there. I think it should have been either a block or charge, but letting him play on early here. And that's where Robert Williams can live right now. Bam hits the deck trying to draw the charge. Robert Williams, the other four players on the court for the Heat, Kyle Lowry, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, and Caleb Martin. Those four guys are not going to be able to contain Robert Williams on the glass.
Shout out Elizabeth, Robert Bruce. Thanks for watching. Robert Williams at the line. He's been having a game. 9 points already. His over-under was 8.5. Free throw is good. That ties the game at 42. 7 minutes in the first half to go. Gabe Vincent, crossover dribble right wing, bounce pass Butler in the corner. Now Lowry top of the key. Lowry takes a dribble inside. Lowry long two. Oh,
what
my
is going
God.
on, Will? Kyle Lowry, turn back the clock. What is this, 2019 against the Warriors in the NBA Finals? He can't miss. 13 points in the quarter.
I can't freaking believe this. 13 in the quarter or the half?
Well, the half and quarter.
He has 13 points this quarter?
Yeah, he had none coming into this quarter.
Oh, my God.
Kyle Lowry taking control of this Miami Heat offense is on the other end.
That is not an easy shot.
Yeah, that was really tough. On the other end, cross-court pass to Jayson Tatum, who drove in and drew a blocking foul. I think he was passing when the foul occurred, so it should be side out. But let us know, who is the X factor in this series? I got to be honest, I thought it would be Caleb Martin
Lowry
for Miami. Thought it would be Derek White for the Celtics. Right now, it's proving to be Kyle Lowry. John Borelli. Kyle Lowry is a dog in the chat.
John Borelli's in
Good
the
old
chat.
Borelli's in the
John
chat. That's what we love to see.
Borelli. What's up,
John
man?
Borelli's in the chat.
It's good to see you, John Borelli. I'll say Robert Williams for Boston.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he
been
can
incredible.
really be a difference maker for this team. He's already got 10 points here tonight.
C-Note says, I'm about to fill out a Kyle Lowry apology form. We'll send one my way because I'm going to have to sign it as well. He's been incredible.
Remember when y'all didn't get rid of him at the trade deadline? Everyone was up in arms about it.
Listen, I tell you what, there's a lot of freezing cold takes abilities. If you go on Heat Twitter, you could find a lot of bad takes as of right now. But listen, when the Heat were playing the regular season, I think it was very well justified. Let us know who the X Factor is going to be in this series. Ricky Ricardo on our Celtics stream says Kyle Lowry. Mark McCarthy says refs. Mark, the refs have been doing a really good job. I think it's very fair each way. Can't really complain on that side. Ricky Ricardo, looks like you're a Heat fan. Jump over to our Heat stream. Let me get that in
put
for
the
you
link
guys.
in there.
And make sure you subscribe to the new Heat Report channel we just launched. Hang out with some other Heat fans and other maybe Rolly fans like John Borelli. Shout out Borelli, man. What an absolute legend.
Can we put our super chat menu up on screen? Got over 400 people watching on our Celtics stream. Here is our Super Chat menu. We will shout you out if you Super Chat. $5 for a beer cheers. I've been waiting to crack open the Coors Light, man. $10 to enter our raffle entry for our Real Win shirt. If you're watching today, you're Real Win. Pick up a shirt by entering that raffle, and $20 will take a tequila shot. That is our Super Chat menu, and we had a $300 Super Chat during Game 7. We'll see.
That's crazy.
We'll see if we can surpass that tonight. I don't know. That'll be the challenge. See if we can get, I think, totally at 350. So that's the goal tonight. Try to surpass 350 total in Super Chats. That's our Super Chat menu. We appreciate everyone watching both our Celtics and Miami Heat streams.
Yo, Squiggly, doing a little bit of trolling of the Dallas Mavericks, saying, can't believe the Dallas Mavs are in the Western Conference Finals. Luka about to go off this series. I respect the troll game. F the Mavs.
Mavs kept that pick. I know Marshall Green was
in shambles.
Not happy about that. First he was not in shambles.
What an all-timer.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Matthew Arnold says, how often can I expect videos from the Miami Heat channel? Well, we'll have a video in live stream for every game this series, and then once the Miami Heat season is over, I will hopefully be getting to a video every single day breaking down the latest news and rumors around your Miami Heat this NBA offseason, so make sure you are tuned in, Matthew.
Valentina, we don't have the Super Chat option on Heat just because that channel just launched. However, we do have it on Celtics. So, Roll, if you want to post the Celtics link in the Heat chat, we do have the option of Super Chat, and we will still show you on screen and you'll give you a shout-out.
If you're on Celtics Today, you'll hop on screen no matter what. Just because we're a new channel, we have to reach certain milestones as a channel to unlock features on YouTube, and that's why we're new. We're climbing. We're growing. That's why we need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do want to hop over, we want you to stay in the Heat report live stream, but if you want to hop over to the Celtics stream Super Chat and hop on back, link is in the chat.
44 all, still tipping. Gabe Vincent taking it down. Heat moving from left to right here on the TD Garden Court. Jimmy Butler has it top of the key. He drives. He wants a foul. He doesn't get one. Loses out of bounds. And it's going to be Boston ball. Boston moving quickly here, right to left now. Marcus Smart, easy layup. Oh, he missed it.
Whoa!
Oh, they called the foul, though.
Why are we rewarding NBA players? They missed a free throw or layup. He didn't get fouled. He just missed a layup. What's up with this? He gets by Caleb Martin.
Oh, there's a little bit of a push.
Oh, my God,
There was a little bit of a push.
I can guarantee
There was a little bit of a push.
Well, I will guarantee you if Marcus Smart makes the layup, there will be no foul call. It's just because he missed it.
There was a little bit of a push in the back, a little bit of contact.
Which is my biggest pet peeve.
Let's watch this again.
Listen, is there a little contact?
Yes, there's a little bit of contact.
If that's a foul, this is not an NBA I want to play in. What a joke. I stand by this. If he makes the layup, there is no foul call.
I don't necessarily disagree.
And that's what I hate. I don't care if he makes or misses it. Call it if it was a foul. Marcus Smart goes 1 of 2. I'm going to count that his ball doesn't lie.
Kyle Lowry taking it down. He has been on one. Jimmy Butler now left wing dribble. Butler has it right wing now, being guarded by Brogdon. Wanted a screen from Love, doesn't work out. Jimmy Butler now going to have to heave one up, and it's way off the mark. Shot clock violation, Celtics ball. That possession was just doomed from start to finish.
Matthew, shout out you. Get that note he's on. I love it. Retro Sports says, ask Willie Finns how much you about to see my name in the chat. So he must be active on Dolphins today,
he is.
Then I hope we get the same Retro Sports on the Heat report.
We appreciate him. Jayson Tatum taking it in. Layup is good. He's got 13.
That's a really tough finish from Jayson Tatum. Celtics up 3. Kyle Lowry gets the Kevin Love top of the key transition 3, and that's good. Heat veterans, K-Love, Kyle Lowry taking charge of this Heat offense in the second quarter.
3 words to describe this game: offense, offense, offense. Horford pump fake top of the key. Horford down low. That layup is good. Everybody's getting involved here in Boston.
Too easy. Max Strus, I know you're undersized, but I need you to play better defense than that, my man.
Lowry, he has 13 points this quarter. What is he going to do here? Passes it to Martin. Catch and shoot three. That's short. Tatum the rebound for Boston. Up ahead, Brown. Brown driving. Brown bumps. No call. They do call it. Plus the foul and one. Jaylen Brown. Let's see if he starts getting more involved here. Gives the Celtics a 4-point lead. Wearing the mask. Good, because he had a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Matthew Arnold, we appreciate you watching. Also, subscriber on our Dolphins channel.
Real one.
All right,
Absolute
Brown
real
at the
one.
line, trying to convert this and one. And it is good. 5-point lead for Boston. I believe that's their largest of the night.
I believe it would be the largest of the night for any team because the Heat led at 5 at one point, and then I think this is the largest lead for Boston. Tightly contested game.
Lowry, left wing, gets a screen from Bam. 8 on the shot clock. Lowry being guarded by Brogdon. He throws up a contested J, too strong.
Bad shot. Lowry's been cooking, but that's just bad offense.
Brown has it top of the key. 5 on the floor right now. Brown, Smart, Brogdon, Tatum, Horford. Smart to Horford, catch and shoot corner. 3, splash!
Got to call a timeout, yeah.
Boston has the largest lead of any team tonight. It's 8, 4:07 left in the second. Timeout. Celtics are on a 10-0 run.
Oh, this really good offense from the Boston Celtics, picking apart this Miami defense. Spoelstra's going to have to make an adjustment because this Celtics offense is cooking on all cylinders right now with no really pushback whatsoever. Man, disappointing. Matthew Arnold says, who is my favorite Miami player of all time? Dwayne Wade. It's actually the reason why I am a Heat fan. He was my favorite player growing up. Because I'm from New York, from Rochester, New York. Everyone asked me why I'm a Heat fan. When I started watching the NBA in 08, 09, and 2010, Dwayne Wade was my favorite player to watch. Loved his game, so I was a Heat fan for him, and I stuck with the Heat even when he left us to go to Chicago, which was one of the worst days of my life.
But then he came back.
And then when when Pat Riley traded a second-round pick for him at the deadline, he was with Cleveland. When he was with LeBron on Cleveland, people like to forget about that. I want to erase that from my mind. They trade D. Wade back to Miami. That was maybe one of the happiest days of my life.
Yeah, that's outstanding. He got to retire a member of the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I made sure I went to a Heat game in his final season during spring break of college, my freshman year, to catch him one time.
You went down to
before he
Miami?
retired. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Be sure to like the video. We got nearly 400 people watching on Celtics, but only 87 likes.
That's
so you know
just
what?
disappointing.
I'm not doing any more play-by-play until we get to 100 likes on Celtics.
I mean, that's fair.
So
it's
Rolly's going to be
disgusting.
doing all the play-by-play.
It is disgusting that there's 370 people, only 87 likes.
Like the video on Celtics. All right, 92 likes.
I'll
almost
say this.
there.
If you like the video, type me. Don't matter if it's in the Heat Report or if it's on Celtics Today. Type me if you've liked the video. We'll give you shout-outs.
Brian Gonzalez, what's up, dude? It's good to see you, man. I know a lot of these people that are in the Heat chat right now.
Yeah, which I love it.
Just hit 100 likes. You love to see it. Shout out Gabriel, Maria, Greg, Beantown, John, Timothy, Casey, Jeff, Rob Vera, T78, Cool Johnny, Starlene Appel. We got Ricky Ricardo, Retro Sports, Eli Ruiz, Darian, Elizabeth, Gad Bowen, Nakota Snow, Reese Best. How about some shout-outs over on the Heat channel?
On the Heat Report, we got Retro Sports, Mike D, Michael Mont. I'm sorry, I just don't think I'll be able to get that last name. GR Crushing Stuff, Brian Gonzalez, Eli Ruiz, Ricky Ricardo 2, Ben, John Borelli saying, come on,
John
Jimmy Buckets.
Borelli, you love to see it,
And
man.
Jimmy we trust, and Jimmy we trust. We got Ava T saying Heat on the Boston Celtics Today stream. C-Note saying, come on, Heat, step up. Major Hurricane saying another game, the Heat should be up 10. Instead, they're down 10. This is the regular season Heat. I don't really think they should be up 10. I think it's been an evenly played game. Yeah, it's disappointing to see the Celtics go on a 10-0 run to take an 8-point lead, but a lot of game. Cut this to 4-5 going into the half, and hopefully an avalanche of Eric Spoelstra adjustments. See, this is the stuff that pissed me off. Al Horford, I can't stand this guy.
Oh, come on.
I'm trying.
He's one of the best guys in the league.
I'm trying to contain. Oh, good play out of the timeout.
Doesn't work.
Broken up.
Horford has it going the other way. Horford to Smart. Bounce pass Brogdon. The Celtics are on a run. 57-47. Are you worried?
Yes. This is the Celtics team that has looked like the best team in the NBA at times. Disappointing. Another
turnover.
Miami.
The Heat are just absolutely in shambles right now. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. Turnover, Boston. Bam has it. Strus back to Bam. Bam has it. Back to Strus. So nearly stolen.
Bad offense by Miami. Max Strus jumper, midi from the
bad.
corner. Good. They did need that. And I tell you what, Max Strus mid-range corner jump shot was not on my Heat bingo card. He rarely takes those. Back to an 8-point game. Like I said, just cut the 4-5 at half for Miami and we'll be fine.
Tatum out to Horford to Smart now. Smart. Bounce pass Horford. Layup is good. Oh, you love that offense.
The Heat's on-ball defense has really been poor in this first half.
Celtics are going to score 130 points in this game.
Yeah, the defense for Miami has just not been there whatsoever.
Lowry to Vincent, pump fake. Back to Lowry, top of the key. Guarded by Brogdon. Lowry to Jimmy, off of Jimmy's left hand. He gets it back. Jimmy's got to make a move. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, shot clock violation, no.
Really good defense from the Celtics. The Heat's offense has gone a little cold. This is nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking. You can't let this game get out of hand. Just hang around. Just hang around. Oh man, Will.
You don't want to do what the Sixers did. It's close for a while, and then Boston just absolutely pulls away. Smart has 9 assists, by the way.
He's played outstanding. No turnovers either. Oh man.
Tatum. Crossover dribble. Tatum.
That's a carry, but
is fouled. Made the layup. It is on the
floor. They're going to
count it. Wow. I can't believe they're going to count that, but we'll take it. Oh. Celtics up 12. Oh, I cannot believe that call. Went right through a double team.
First of all, he carried. And second of all, I don't even know where the foul is. He spun through the double team, but no one touched him. What a joke.
Tatum is at the line. Got it. He's got 16 points. Celtics up 13 with 2:05 left in the first half. This was a tie game not too long ago. Strus now. Drives baseline out to Lowry. Lowry back to Strus. Right back. Lowry left wing. Lowry down low. Butler's fouled. Count it.
He needed that one. Close the quarter strong. What I always say about the NBA playoffs, closing quarters, closing halves strong is how you win basketball games. You looked at the Denver Nuggets yesterday. They closed the half strong. They closed the third quarter strong. And even though they struggled most of the fourth, they closed the fourth quarter strong to get the win. Closing quarters is massive in the playoffs. If the Heat get it to now, I'm looking at 8 points. 7 points to keep it close here. Close it strong if you're Miami.
So we got a 10-point game after the made free throw. 1:48 left in the second quarter. Marcus Smart will take it down for Boston. Smart down low, Brown. Brown out to Horford to Tatum. Tatum pump fake. Tatum drives. Tatum, the layup is good. Too easy for Jayson Tatum.
You just can't have Gabe Vincent. I know it was off a scrambling defense, but you can't have him lined up on Jayson Tatum. It's just too easy.
Vincent, free throw line. Bounce pass, Bam. Back Vincent for 3. It's good.
Huge. Absolutely huge. The Heat offense is starting to get back together a little bit. I mean, 50 points, 55 points in the first half, I would have been ecstatic with that if that's what it closed at. Now, they're going to get close to 60 in the first half. It's just that the Heat can't get a stop. Celtics offense is too good right now. I can't wait to look what they're shooting at the half. We'll have a full halftime show with individual stats and team stats. But the Celtics have to be shooting an incredible percentage right now. John Borelli says soft defense. Exactly. Justin DeVos says Roly. What's good, Brody?
Smart to Tatum. Tatum thought about shooting. Instead finds Brown down low, but it's taken away by Miami. And if he can go on a run, that'd be huge for your Miami Heat. Is Martin shoots a three. That's no good.
In and out. That one was halfway down, man.
Tatum on the other end finds Horford to Brown now top of the key dribble. Travel, wow.
Don't see it called often, but he definitely moved that foot before he started putting the ball on the deck.
Hey, what do you got to say to Frosty J? He's flaming you right now.
Average Heat fan makes excuses. What am I making an excuse on? What am I making an excuse on, Frosty J? I'm not making an excuse on anything. 11 turnovers. That can't happen on the road.
It can't happen.
You can't turn the ball over 6 more times than your opponent on the road, especially in the playoffs. But just how about the Eastern Conference Finals? This is a big-time moment. You can't turn the ball over 6 more times than your opponent. Jayson Tatum checks out. I believe it is to protect him from picking up his 3rd foul. Bam Adebayo, isolation on Robert Williams, kicks out to Caleb Martin, pump fake, drives in, reverse finish is good, acrobatic from Caleb Martin, now cuts it down to 7. Get a stop, get a bucket, and it's a 5 or 4-point game. That could be massive. Get a stop.
All right, there's a 6-second difference shot and game clock. Brogdon has it down low. The alley-oop to Robert Williams. Celtics up 9 with 15.
That was an incredible finish, man. That was a really tough pass to catch and slam home, but Robert Williams makes it look easy.
Kyle Lowry. The floater. No good. Brogdon throws it up from half court. It won't count even if it goes. 66-57 is the halftime score. Stick around. We got a halftime show coming up. We'll break down some halftime stats here. Will Scott alongside Nic Rohloff. But before we do that, be sure to like the video. Just surpassed 125 likes on our Celtics channel. We got nearly 500 people watching. Yes, Mariana Tatum has 18, which is clutch because, oh, wow. That counted as an assist from Bam on the Caleb Martin dunk.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to hit my underdog play. I think it's going to hit. Shout out Harrison Graham for a couple locks. By the way, if you're watching, I told you Tatum was gonna be on pace here. He is. Dwayne saying, let's go C's. Appreciate you watching. David White saying, alley-oop. Yeah, that was huge. You had the Heat with some momentum. They cut the lead down a little bit. That alley-oop was awesome. Frosty J is in the chat. He's in both of our chats. Robert Bruce, what's up? Good to see you again, man. Beantown saying, let's go C's. Finish strong. David White saying, Beantown. Timothy Washington saying, let's go Boston. Gary Little wants a shout out. Andrew Bunch saying, Celtics winning the NBA Finals, bringing the championship home to Boston. I bet 500 on this series versus Lakers or Nuggets. So do you mean you bet 500 on the Celtics to win this series or to win the finals? Either way, I think it's a good bet. Dee saying, let's go C's. Meanwhile, Ricky Ricardo over on the Heat channel saying, Celtics collapse in the 3rd.
I certainly hope so, Ricky.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll say this. Game 1 against the Sixers, man, that was just not good. Rolly, when these halftime stats are ready, Sports Shorts, what's up? I'll take a quick break.
Yeah, give me a second to make sure these rebounding numbers are good.
And then I can go full screen and I come back and you can take a break if need be.
Yeah, give me a second.
Of course, man. Take your time.
Got to make sure sometimes our rebounding stats
Casey Hoover, Celtics going to be the champs. We've been waiting since 08. Going for banner number 18. Brian Gonzalez worried. Ricky Ricardo saying Himothy Buckets checks in second half. We'll see. Jimmy Butler's been a little bit quiet.
He was really good in that first quarter, but really didn't do much in the second.
C-Note, the Cyberpunk.
All right, you ready?
Watching as well. All right, Rolly's going to give some halftime stats here.
Yeah, at the half, Celtics lead 66-57 at home. I'm looking at these numbers right here, and honestly, the number that isn't showing right now is the most important one, because you look at these numbers, and the Heat are shooting the same percentage as Boston, 54.3 for the Celtics, 53.7 for the Heat. At the three-point percentage line, the Heat are shooting 7-15, outstanding, 46.7%, and the Celtics are shooting 5-13, 38%. So if you're a Heat fan, you're looking at this, we're shooting the same percentage, we're out shooting them from three, how are we down? Numbers not pictured. 11 turnovers for the Heat, 5 for the Boston Celtics. So you've turned the ball over 6 more times than the Celtics. And one of the most important things to do when you want to win on the road in the playoffs, or even just in the regular season, is that you cannot allow your opponent to outshoot you at the free throw line by double digits, and you cannot turn the ball over more than your opponent on the road. It just simply cannot happen. And if you're sitting here as a Miami Heat fan or a player or a coach, you're sitting here and like, guys, slow down, take control of the basketball, and we'll be in this game. The Heat offense is clicking. They just haven't been able to defend, and partially the reason is because you turn the ball over. The Celtics have 19 points off the Heat's 11 turnovers. They have outscored the Heat 19-8 on points off turnovers. So you're down by 9, and you're outscored by 11 on points off turnovers. So the difference in the game is turnovers, like I just mentioned. 6 more turnovers than the Celtics, and you've been outscored 19-8 on points off turnovers. That just can't happen. The Heat defense has been good for most of the year. Not good here, and it's mostly because the Celtics are able to get in transition and really get easy looks, whether it be transition threes, whether it be at the cup in transition. Tatum's done an excellent job at getting to the rim. The Heat defense has to be better, but I think it mostly stems from them not being careful with the ball. They're just being careless and throwing it away. So let's look at some individual stats, and we'll start on Boston's side since they're leading in Jayson Tatum. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He's 7-13 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Tatum obviously coming off a 50-plus point performance in Game 7 against the 76ers in the Eastern Conference Semifinals. 51 points, I believe it was, to be specific. And that was the most in Game 7 NBA history. No one has scored 51 points in a Game 7 other than Tatum. And he's keeping that momentum rolling here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Jaylen Brown has done his job as well. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist on 5 of 10 shooting from the field. Hasn't made a 3, but he's gotten to the rim a couple times. He has been able to hit a couple mid-range jumpers and get to the free throw line. For one, he made 1 free throw. So Jaylen Brown's been good. Someone who has been outstanding so far off the bench is the 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon. He has 12 points. He's made 2 threes. He's 4 of 8 from the field. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th man of the year, has been just terrific off the bench. Marcus Smart, 10 assists in the first half. I just could not believe my eyes when I saw the stat populate here. Marcus Smart has really transformed his game into what was once a defensive specialist to then 3-and-D to now he can give you defense, he can give you three-point shooting, but now he can facilitate. He's only taken 1 shot and has 10 assists. He's 3 for 4 at the free throw line as well. Robert Williams has 12 points. He's been really good on the offensive glass. 6 rebounds. He hasn't missed a shot. Robert Williams has been outstanding for the Celtics. Al Horford has 7 points. He struggled with his three-point shooting in the series against Philadelphia. He made 1 from the corner. He's 3 for 5 from the field. The Celtics are really clicking on all cylinders, and it's really started with their defense. And yeah, they've given up 57 points to the Heat in this first half, but they've turned them over. They've got out in transition and been able to score before the Heat can really set their defense, and that has been one of their biggest keys. As for Miami, Jimmy Butler, 15 points in the first half, 6 to 12 shooting. He's been aggressive on offense. He was really good in that first quarter. He had 12 points in the first quarter, and then he had an and one late in that second quarter, and that's how he's gotten all his points. Not a lot of rebounds, not a lot of assists, taking the more of aggressive approach on the offensive end, and he really paced that Miami offense in the first quarter, but the second quarter just really went to the Celtics. Too many turnovers. Bam Adebayo was aggressive early on, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 for 6 from the field. I think Bam's been good offensively. Now, the Celtics have done a really good job of neutralizing him defensively by having Al Horford space the floor, so Bam isn't able to help inside and protect from Tatum and Brown driving in on the smaller Max Struses and Gabe Vincent. But this game would be out of reach right now if it wasn't for Kyle Lowry in the Miami Heat. 13 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 3-pointers. I've wanted Kyle Lowry off the Heat all year long because he was atrocious, but ever since the month of March hit, Kyle Lowry coming off the bench, he's been fantastic and really been that calming veteran presence off the bench for Miami that has really propelled them to this Eastern Conference Finals. One last player I'll look at before we bring Will Scott back into play. Caleb Martin, 7 points, 3 for 7 shooting. He's 1 for 4 from 3. He's had good looks, couple go in and out. He made the first one he took. He's been good offensively from an energizing perspective. I've expected his defense to be a little bit better on Tatum and Brown because he's the one really elite, I wouldn't say elite, but above average wing defender the Heat have outside of Jimmy Butler. I think he needs to play more of a role defensively in the second half if the Heat want to come back in this game. And Will Scott is back, so we'll welcome him back on for our halftime coverage.
Rolly, good to be with you. You know, an interesting stat that I saw on Twitter. Marcus Smart has more assists than the entire Miami Heat team right now.
That's crazy.
It's believable, but it's crazy. So Miami needs to, I guess, do a better job distributing the basketball here. But he's got 10 assists. That is just wild. His over-under in assists was 5.5, and he's got 10 already. Jayson Tatum's got 18. I thought he was a lock to score 30-plus coming in. If he stays in the whole game, that's definitely going to hit. Robert Williams with 12, Brogdon with 12. Jaylen Brown really hasn't gotten going, but it's been fine because you've had other guys step up here. Let us know down in the comments, who do you got in Game 1? Type H for the Heat or C for the Celtics. How are you as a Heat fan feeling right now?
I'm not feeling good, Will. I was feeling a little confident from the first quarter. The Celtics jumped out to a 30-28 lead in that first quarter.
It was a back-and-forth game.
Yeah, and it really looked like two even teams playing, which honestly, even as an optimistic Heat fan at this point, I still know the Celtics are the better team, and this is not an even matchup. But I was happy with how the Heat played. I thought they were going back and forth, playing good defensively, good offensively. But in that second quarter, if it wasn't for Kyle Lowry scoring 13 points, this could have gotten really out of hand. I mean, it's still a 9-point game, and Kyle Lowry put up 13 in a quarter, which I'm going to go off my head here and say that's the most points he scored in any quarter this entire season. But it's really because of those turnovers. So I'm going to need the Heat to slow down offensively, take a deep breath. I know they're trying to push the pace a little bit so the Celtics defense can't get set because the Celtics half-court defense is so good. So they're wanting to get ahead and push it, but I don't want them to get ahead and push it if it's going to result in turnovers and Celtics transition points, because I don't know if you've seen this stat. You might have been gone while I laid it out, but the Celtics have 19 fast break points.
Yeah.
Heat only 8. The Celtics have really taken advantage of turnovers from Miami, and that's how they've really built this lead in that second quarter.
We'll get some shout-outs here. Chime in and let us know who you got. We got Beantown saying, let's go C's. Timothy Washington, Casey Hoover, Greg, James Yoder says chat. Timothy Washington, Mark, Elizabeth, Tim again. How about some shout-outs for our Heat boys?
Yeah, we got Retro Sports still riding with the Heat. C-Note, Brian Gonzalez, Riley Shea, Juan Herrera, Tylette Miller saying, refs and Will, you traded Miami Sports on only. No, Will's playing Switzerland today.
Yeah.
Will's Switzerland. He's just with me hanging out, watching the Celtics Heat series. Brian Gonzalez says, yeah, if we beat Milwaukee in 5, why not Boston 6? Hey, good point. John Borelli switched over to our Celtics chat.
Hey, John Borelli!
And says Heat in 6. And I guess now that Borelli, you are in the Celtics chat, I'm not going to pressure you, but since you couldn't do it on the Heat Report just because of channel
Yes.
restrictions, you can on Celtics Today. This is our Super Chat menu for the
Still
game.
haven't been able to crack open this beer. $5 for the beer cheers,
tell you this-
$10 for the raffle entry.
Not sponsored, but this Miller Lite just looks so inviting and so crispy.
I'm more of a Coors Light guy.
I want to just open it up, but going to have to wait for that first $5 Super Chat.
Any Super Chat will shout you out. Again, the $10 raffle entry will get you a Real One shirt if you win the raffle. $20 for some tequila shots. Got some Patron.
Yeah, I got.
We'll see if we get to that.
I got a smaller bottle, but just my little precious right here, a little Patron.
We got a $300 Super Chat on Celtics
That's
today.
insane.
I don't see that same person in the chat, but we'll see if we get a big one on Celtics.
Yes.
Let us know, who do you got in Game 1? We got the Celtics up 9 right now at half. This was a back-and-forth game for a majority of the first half. The last couple of minutes, though, you saw the Celtics pull away. Why was that?
Yeah, and I laid it out for some of the guys. So if you were here while I was going over the halftime stats and the halftime show for the most part, it's only because of turnovers.
Yeah.
The Heat have turned the ball over 11 times. Boston only 5. So there's a 6 turnover differential in favor of Boston, and they've taken advantage of that. 19 points off the Heat's 11 turnovers, so they're being efficient off the break in transition because of those turnovers. Heat have scored 8 points off the Celtics' 5 turnovers. That's a difference. 11 points in that differential between turnover points. The Celtics are leading by 9. You do the math. That's exactly why.
Right.
I mean, the Heat are out shooting Boston from 3. There's 7 of
Kyle Lowry turned into Toronto Kyle Lowry.
Heat are 7 of 15 from 3. The Celtics have made 5 threes. Both teams are shooting 53 and 54%. So it's evenly distributed when it comes to shot making in this game so far. It's just been the Celtics getting easier looks because of the Heat turnovers. And I know that's what Eric Spoelstra is going to pound his table with in that halftime. Slow. Take control of the ball. We're hitting our shots. We're running our offensive sets. Just do not turn over the ball.
Can you drop the Celtics link in Heat? Because C-Note is asking for Super Chat.
Yes, C-Note. The reason why we do not have a Super Chat option on the Heat Report is because we're a new channel. We're growing. And when you start a new channel, wrong chat. In the Heat Report, here comes the Celtics chat if you want to hop over there and Super Chat. When you're new channel, you have to reach certain milestones to unlock certain features on YouTube, and because we're so new, we have not unlocked the feature for Super Chats on live streams, so we're just all about here hanging out, talking some shop, watching the game together.
Be sure to subscribe to the Heat channel if you're watching over there. Subscribe to Celtics if you're watching our Celtics stream. Over 400 people watching right now on Celtics. We gained about 1,000 subscribers during the Eastern Conference semifinals, trying to continue to grow the channel here on Celtics Today. I am the host of Celtics Today, by the way, Rolly.
I don't know if many people knew that.
Nic Rohloff, the host of our new Miami Heat channel, so be sure to subscribe there. Already picked up a couple subscribers tonight over on our Heat channel, so appreciate everyone watching tonight. Going to be a good second half. Rolly, what do you think the key is here for Miami in the second half? I'm going to say it's going to come down to Jimmy Butler. He's going to turn into Himothy buckets here if you want to win this game.
Listen, I certainly hope that is the case, but I hate to be so stuck on the same point if I'm the Miami Heat, but I just think you absolutely have to limit the turnovers. Like, I've said it 3 or 4 times this half, and it might be overdone at this point, but if the Heat want to win, they have to stop turning the ball over. And listen, the coaching adjustments from Stan Van Gundy on TNT at halftime, his number one thing is stop turning the ball over for Miami. Play is resuming, though, Will, so let's hope we get a good second half.
Second half, let's go. Heat with the basketball on the left end. Jimmy Butler, pass to Bam. Bam working on Robert Williams. Bam makes the shot. Heater on the board here in the second half. It's a 7-point deficit now for Miami. On the right end now, it's the Celtics. Jaylen Brown drives baseline. That should have been a
jump ball.
Okay. Thought it might have been travel. They're going to call it a jump ball here.
It either was a travel or a jump ball. Brown beat Gabe Vincent on the baseline, and Kevin Love, good help defense, forced Brown to come back towards the middle of the paint. Gabe Vincent swooping from behind, got his hand on the ball. I expect Jaylen Brown to win this jump ball because he does have probably a 4 or 5 inch advantage, as we did get our first super
chat from C-Note. We'll get to that in a second as the Celtics win the jump ball. Oh, another alley-oop from Smart to Robert Williams. That is 11 assists now for Robert Williams. 9-point lead.
They were sitting in a zone for a second there, and I mean, offensive foul, Kevin Love. That just cannot happen. But Will, you went to Syracuse.
Yes.
You see this way too often. You're in a 2-3 zone. Watch the baseline alley-oop. It's the easiest play in the game.
I've seen it way too often. Not going to see it this year because Boeheim is no longer the coach.
Now, I'm not going to lie here, Will. Good alley-oop. Shouldn't have counted. Robert Williams grabbed the ball when it was above the cylinder. That's a missed call.
We'll take it. Smart left wing dribble. Step back three. Yes, sir. He's got 11 assists. Now he has his first made three.
Oh, man.
12-point lead for Boston.
This is devastating. We're going to need a takeover to get back into this game.
You need Jimmy Butler to take over, man. Bam. Oh, that is
tough.
That's a tough shot. He made it. 10-point game. Marcus Smart quickly the other way. Jaylen Brown lost the ball.
Weird.
Up ahead now for Jimmy. Jimmy thought about a three. Now Jimmy to Bam. Bam. Shot is no good, but he got fouled.
All right.
Got some energy here. Team's coming out with some energy.
So we like to see, and then we can show Super Chat from Cino.
Cino the Cyberpunk.
Let's go, Heat.
Hey, we're finally cracking this thing
open. We love it. Going to enemy territory on Celtics Today and getting the job done. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people I'd want to go to war with in my life. I tell you what, C-Note's one of them.
We appreciate you, C-Note. Hey, it's Celtics fans. We got a Heat fan super chatting on our own channel. Let's try to respond. C-Note with the 5-piece.
It's Tyler Hero. Wow. Got here on my mind because the Heat needed shot creating. Bam Adebayo misses his first free throw. That's 2 missed free throws today for Bam. Just cannot happen. You're an 80% free throw shooter. Act like it.
Got the second one. 9-point game. Back where he started this half, about 2 minutes in. 9-point lead for Boston. All right, I need 11 more points here for Jayson Tatum. Give the ball to Jayson Tatum.
You'll probably get it. Relax.
Marcus Smart. Behind the back pass, Horford to Smart. Smart, another three. Oh, that rattles out. Love the rebound. Oh, man, T.D. Gordon would have gone nuts if that dropped.
Yeah, back the other way. Bam Adebayo, hesitation, pump fake. We'll kick it back out. Good defense from Robert Williams. Max Strus now has it at the top of the key. Gets a double screen from Kevin Love. Bam. Between the legs, pull up three. Tough shot from Strus, and it goes. Big time shot from Max Strus. The Strus is loose. 71-65. Al Horford trying to answer with a three. No good. Gabe Vincent the rebound. Outlet to Kevin Love.
Oh,
Kevin Love will stop and shoot a three. Love for three.
What
good!
the hell?
Kevin Love with a big time three-pointer to cut the lead to three.
What just happened?
Big time run from the Heat.
Celtics were just up 12.
Big
Tatum,
time.
Down low Williams.
He traveled.
Nope, foul.
Oh my God, he traveled.
Foul. That's on the floor. By the way, 2 super chats from John Borelli and DD. We'll get to those in a second. This has turned into a game all of a sudden. It was a 12-point lead for Boston like 2 seconds ago. And now it's a 3-point game. Tatum with the basketball top of the key. Got to get him going here. No points in the second half so far for Jayson Tatum. Marcus Smart off balance layup. They call a foul.
Come on. That was good defense. As John Borelli send in a $5 super chat.
John Borelli!
Heat in six. Let's go, fellas.
We appreciate you, John. The legend, John Borelli. And then Didi with the $5 super chat. We'll get to that in a second. Marcus Smart at the line. And it's no good.
That's what we love to see. Marcus Smart making stupid plays.
I personally don't love to see it, but you speak for yourself.
I'm having a good time watching Marcus Smart miss free throws. I'm just sorry I am.
I'm having a good time watching Marcus Smart drop 12 assists in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, you're not going to see that too often, I'll say that.
makes the second 4-point lead. Jimmy Butler, pass to Vincent. Vincent pump fake. He puts it up. It's good, and it is a 2-point game in Boston.
Heat cooking up with some gas. It looked rough in the first minute of the second half, but they've turned it on in the last 2 minutes.
Jaylen Brown backing in on Vincent. Out to Smart. Smart for 3. That's no good. Love the rebound.
K-Love, big time outlet. Max Strus is there. He's fouled. No call, but he gets his own board put back. We got a tie game.
The ball to Jayson Tatum. This is what Jayson Tatum has not attempted a shot in the second half, and the Heat have tied the game. Get Jayson Tatum. Only Jayson Tatum should be touching the ball here. Only Jayson Tatum should be touching the ball. Only Jayson Tatum should be touching the ball here. Only Jayson Tatum should be touching the ball. No, he missed the layup. Oh, no.
Oh, where's the foul?
Fouled. He got fouled.
Oh, my
God. He
God.
got fouled.
Adam Silver made a call at halftime. What's going on? We've seen some soft-ass calls in this game.
Hey, Rolly, buckle up. This is going to be intense. This is going to be intense. Jayson Tatum going to the free throw line. Oh, my goodness. They call it on the floor. Still Celtics basketball. Jaylen Brown left wing dribble. He takes a 3. It rolls in. 3-point lead for Boston. Up ahead, Jimmy Butler, 75-72, Heat trailing. Was a 12-point deficit not long ago. Butler stops his dribble to Bam. Bam is fouled. Count the basket as well.
Big time answer from Bam Adebayo.
And he's good. Can we put DDs on screen when Bam goes to the line here?
Yeah, just verbalize first time.
Okay, no, you're good. Shout out DD. We appreciate the super chat saying, let's go Celtics. Let's go C's. Let's go C's. Here we go. Bam trying to tie this game up.
And a third missed free throw from Bam. That just cannot happen right now on the road. Cannot happen. Simply cannot happen.
Jaylen Brown, free throw line, jump shot, no good. Bam the rebound.
He's pushing, got Strus. Good bounce pass. Strus, that's a goaltend.
Yep, that is a goaltend.
Heat take a lead.
Heat take the lead. This was a 12-point lead for Boston not too long ago. Now they trail by 1 with 7:17 left. Give the ball to Jayson Tatum.
Let's go.
He has not attempted one shot.
Good defense, Strus. Good defense, Strus. Good defense, Strus. The Strus is loose.
Give the ball.
You good? I don't know what just happened over with Will, but Max Strus missed 3. Jaylen Brown in transition, kicks out to Marcus Smart, corner 3. Good. No. Nope. Yep. Will's got some audio issues. We'll figure that out in a second. Celtics lead by 2. Butler to the baseline, kicks the Bam, floater, no good. Butler, free and 1. Jimmy Butler, tip, bucket, count it. Tied at 78. He'll go to the line to give the Heat a 1-point lead. We're going to go to a commercial timeout with Jimmy Butler coming back at the line to give the Heat a potential lead. Will's still having some audio issues. Who you got? It's anybody's game now. It's 78-78. Who you got? Type H for Heat, C for Celtics. I'll give some shout-outs in both chats right now. We got C-Note saying Himmy. Brian Gonzalez saying Jimmy is our version of Wade, and I'm rocking his jersey. I love that, Brian. C-Note says Heat. Brian says Heat. Navdap says Heat. Juan says Heat. On our Celtics channel, we got Sessman saying Heat. We got a lot of Heat. We've invaded the Celtics Today stream. This is what we love to see. We've invaded the stream. We crossed 100 concurrent viewers on the Heat Report. We love to see it. Maria Harris says Celtics. Joshua says Celtics. Donovan says Miami. Rocky says the Heat. John says Heat all day, baby. There's a lot of Heat fans in the Celtics Today chat. This is what we love to see. Make sure you hop over and subscribe to our Heat report. JR Crushing Stuff says Heat. Tylette Miller says Heat in 4. If you're in the Celtics stream and want to subscribe to our Heat channel, we just launched it. We're looking to grow. Link is now in the chat. Hit that sub button. Brelly with those fire emojis. You'd like to see that. Giovanni says Lakers. Casey Hoover says Celtics. Lakers aren't playing tonight. Cool Eugene Phil says Celtics. Marcus Miller says Celtics. Jeff Johnson saying Marsh watching this thinking F. Rowley. Jeff, that might be the best comment of the night because that is exactly what he's thinking. He's wishing that he was watching his team right now. John Borelli says Jimmy Bucket's got to get going. Hopefully that and one just fired him up. Lily Brooks says Celtics strong. Rocky says Heat in 5. We love that energy. We love that energy.
Check.
You're back.
I'm back?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We a little chaos from Will Scott,
but
he is back.
I typically don't move around at all during a watch party.
What even happened?
I'm still. I don't know. I got frustrated. I stomped after that terrible call, and my headset came off. And the cord on that headset's always been finicky, so I don't really feel like fooling with it. So I just got a new headset.
Okay. We're good. Oh, let's go.
So it's a tie game right now. Look, his Jayson Tatum attempted a shot in the second half? I don't think so, which is insane.
Yeah, he missed that layup. Major Hurricane saying, you were a Heat Real fan, though. I saw Nick's channel with the same name as yours. Yeah, I produced some of our Knicks watch parties this year, but I am a diehard Heat fan, and if you've ever seen his streams when the Heat were playing them last series or in the regular season, you knew I was on there antagonizing the hell out of Marshall Green because it's always go Miami Heat. Retro says He'd always find a way to come back. That's the power of coaching. Eric Spoelstra has the clear coaching advantage in the series. Joe Mazzulla, I don't think he's that good of a coach. It's just the Celtics roster is that good. Plus, this is his first year as any head coach. He's been an assistant coach for a while, but Eric Spoelstra has a clear advantage, and the Heat need to take advantage of that.
Here we go. Jimmy at the line. Free throw's good.
He got the lead. Let's go.
Over 500 people watching on our Celtics stream. Be sure to subscribe. Tatum. That's no good.
That was
off
a good
back
play.
rim.
It was a good set by Mazzulla coming out of timeout. Not execute. Well, it was executed. Just missed the shot. Butler now has it on the right side. He'll get a screen from Kevin Love. Robert Williams in that drop coverage. Jimmy Butler gets by him. Gets it to Strus in the corner. Strus will drive by Tatum. Layup.
Oh!
Blocked. Wow, what a block by Tatum.
Brogdon now on the other end. Finds Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart tries another alley-oop. This time it's swatted away. Bam, the layup is true.
Bam, down the stretch. Bam, fire me up, kid. Way to stay aggressive in the transition game. 3-point lead. Come on.
Jose says YouTube TV is down. Well, we appreciate you tuning in here. We got you. Some live play-by-play. Be sure to subscribe. Jaylen Brown left wing dribble. Brown crossover. That jumper is good. Jaylen Brown makes it a 1-point game.
That was really tough. That was tough. Max Strus, not the best defender. Jaylen Brown, little ISO elevation midi game. Butler now has it at the top of the key, guarded by Tatum. They're going to run their offense 10 on the shot clock. Bam now has it on the wing. Bam looks to pass, gets to Gabe Vincent. 3 on the move. Short, no good. Rebound, Robert Williams, but he passes right to Kevin Love for a layup. Back to a 3-point lead.
I have no words.
Robert Williams was about to hit it out of bounds, tried to save it. Golden rule in basketball, never save it underneath your own rim.
Jaylen Brown goes inside. He missed it. The Celtics are
looking
cold.
Shot. Weird looking shot. It almost looked like he got caught between a pass and a shot because it was like a line drive at the rim that was very strange.
Strus for 3. Oh, my God.
Max Strus! The Strus is loose from 30 feet. 6-point game. This is looking like game 1 of last year's Eastern Conference Finals where the Heat won the third quarter by 20.
And how'd that series turn out?
We'll worry about it this year.
Tatum is fouled. Thank God he finally got a call. That other layup should have been a foul called.
Heat playing with their hair on fire. Max Strus says, Jaylen Brown, I don't care that your hand's in my face.
Miami.
Here's this eyeball three-pointer.
Miami's outscoring Boston by 15 in this quarter.
They were down by 12 2 minutes into this third quarter, and then they flipped the switch and got it rolling.
Tatum makes the first free throw. He's got 19 points. First points of the second half for Jayson Tatum.
Brian Gonzalez says Strus is the GOAT. I tell you what, Strus is loose in this third quarter. He's played outstanding. Kyle Lowry, the hero of the first half for Miami, checks in. Kevin Love will go to the bench. The Celtics will take out Robert Williams for Malcolm Brogdon. Derek White checks in as well. The Celtics go a little bit smaller. And the Heat will respond with Kyle Lowry. That's hilarious.
Heat up 4. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Jimmy Butler works his way inside. Oh my God, they cannot stop Miami right now.
Look at what happens when you do not turn the basketball over. The Heat are playing good defense. They're cooking on offense. Why? Because they're actually getting shots off and not turning it over.
Jayson Tatum inside. Layup is good. Let's go, Tatum. Get him going.
It's a really good take from Tatum there.
He's got 22.
We're set up for a really good fourth quarter here.
Butler inside.
Thank you.
You know what? Was that a foul? Yes. These late foul calls on both ends are driving me crazy.
I agree.
Late foul calls on both sides.
They have made some late calls.
I think that's something that we can agree on.
That was clearly a foul, and even if they didn't call it, Jimmy Butler got the offensive rebound. Now, would it have been a guaranteed putback bucket? No, but Jimmy will head to the line for 2 to push it back to a 6-point lead for Miami. Butler's first free throw is true. High-scoring game, man. It could be 100-100 going into the fourth quarter. Well, maybe not for Boston. They'd have to score 16 points in 3 minutes. Unlikely.
Can we put a sub-read on screen?
Yeah.
We have over 670 people watching our Celtics channel. Be sure to subscribe. Over 150 people watching on our Miami Heat channel that just launched the other day. Subscribe. If you're watching, whatever channel you're watching on, be sure to subscribe right now. Hit that subscribe button below.
You love the Boston Celtics? Subscribe to Celtics Today. If you love the Miami Heat, subscribe to the Miami Heat Report just launched. Heat get another stop here.
Celtics cannot hit open shots right now.
Wow. Heat could make this an 8 or 9-point game with this possession. Oh.
Butler misses.
Marcus Smart with the rebound.
Give it to Tatum. Only Tatum needs to be touching the basketball.
Oh!
That's a foul. That's an easy call.
Oh!
That is an easy call.
Felt like Jimmy got ball there from behind and Smart just fell. That's what Jimmy's saying. He said, I didn't get him. Jimmy got ball. That's a shitty call. Jimmy got all ball on the wraparound and Marcus Smart just fell.
Disagree.
No.
Disagree.
We're going to go to a commercial break.
I cannot believe this. So the Celtics, let me remind our viewers that the Celtics were up 12 points early on in this quarter. And the Miami Heat lead by 6, up to 90 points on the night. You can't stop them. You cannot. The Celtics cannot stop the Heat right now. And get this, Rolly. In Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals against the 76ers, the Celtics allowed 86 points. In Game 7, they allowed 88 points. Before the end of the third quarter, they have already allowed 90 points here.
Yeah, just bad defense from the Celtics. Really good offense from Miami. They've had some incredible shot making, though. Let's not kid ourselves. The Heat are shooting well above their average. They're still shooting 40+% from 3. Probably still 50+% from the field. Miami's offense is clicking on all cylinders. Now, they haven't got a lot of pushback from the Boston defense, but the Heat still have to make their shots, which they are doing very effectively in this game so far. 160 people watching on the Heat Report. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And like the video. Only 48 likes. Come on, let's get half the people who are watching right now to like the video. Let's get to 80 likes. Come on.
Be sure to like the video. Right now, we have 700 watching on Celtics almost, but just 158 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes on our Celtics stream.
If you're enjoying this game, this is a great game so far.
Great game.
However, you can't draw up a better game one of the Eastern Conference Finals thus far. If you're enjoying the game, like the video, help us out, help us grow the channel. If you want to hang out with more Celtics fans, more Heat fans watching this game, liking that button will help push our stream to more people out there. So help us out.
Can we put our Super Chat menu back on screen?
Yeah.
Got almost 700 people watching on Celtics. Here's how you can get involved. $5 for a beer cheers. Any Super Chat will shout you out. $10 Super Chat. We still have not gotten one of those. So, hey, if we only get one $10 Super Chat all night, that person takes home the shirt.
Yeah.
To enter our raffle entry for that $10 raffle for a Real Win Chat Sports shirt. And then $20. We'll break out some Patron, take some tequila shots.
I'm waiting for it.
That is our Super Chat menu for this evening. If you want to get involved on today's show, that is how you do it. We appreciate everyone watching. Also, be sure to like the video. We're 25 likes away from 200 likes on our Celtics stream.
John Hausman says, I was in the Boston stream but came from my Heat. That's what we love to see, John. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because we're going to be here for every game for the rest of the playoffs and all offseason long. So join the squad as we look to grow this Heat channel. Listen, it would be, I know the Celtics fans are going to feel differently, but it would be massive if Miami could steal game one, because even if you lose game two, you're going back to the crib, split 1-1. You just protect home court for the entire series, and guess what? You're going to the NBA Finals.
Long way to go.
Win this game.
Long way to go.
Brian Gonzalez saying this channel will be like Dolphins Today. Just watch. You know, if I could be anything like Will Scott's Dolphins Today.
Stop it.
If I could be anything like Dolphins Today. Look at the game from Marcus Smart, though.
What makes Dolphins Today what it is, and will make the Miami Heat channel what it is people like you, Brian Gonzalez, the supporters of the show, the viewers, the loyal supporters of the show. That's what makes Dolphins Today what it is, and what makes all of our chat sports channels what they are. So we appreciate all you.
Marcus Smart splits a pair at the line. He's missed 3 free throws. It remains a 5-point game. Miami in the lead.
Caleb Martin with it right wing. Strus, catch and shoot 3. That's no good. Rebound, Brogdon, foul underneath.
Jimmy got held by Derek White. Jimmy's going to go back to the line. What Jimmy does so great, draw fouls, and it's not just shooting fouls. He's active underneath. Derek White clearly grabbing him. Jimmy can't jump up. Good call. Come on. Keep your foot on the gas. Let's steal game one. Come on. The Heat have won all game ones this playoff run. They become, I think, the 6th team ever to win all 3 games on the road to start the playoffs.
Scooter Green, there's a lot of Dolphins fans. A lot of Dolphins fans. In fact, Dolphins Today has 42,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And when you say Miami, you're talking game 1 loss. Well, not right now, because it's not looking too good for the Celtics. Long way to go. I'll remind Celtics fans, I mean, look, back against the wall, Game 6 in Philly, wasn't looking too good there for a little bit.
That is true.
Al Horford will take it up. Horford to Pritch. Pritch, top of the key dribble. To Brogdon, right wing. Brogdon, the floater.
Oh.
Got it to drop. And I think that's a foul. Yep, it is a foul. So Brogdon's going to the line, trying to make it a 3-point play.
Tell you what, I mean, I want to see this call. I guess it is a foul, but, man, Malcolm Brogdon has got a lot of foul calls.
Because those have been fouls.
Yeah. Brogdon misses the free throw. Story in this game, Boston's missed free throws.
Free throws matter, man.
I don't know what the exact free throw shooting is for each team, but Jimmy Butler gets by Derek White, blocked, gets his own rebound. Thought Jimmy was going to house it with a dunk there.
Jimmy now for 3. Pass from Martin.
Good! Jimmy Butler for 3!
8-point lead for Miami. They were trailing by 12 in this quarter. Horford, pump fake to Pritchard. Put the ball in Jayson Tatum's hands. Brogdon left wing. Why is Jayson Tatum not getting the ball? Brogdon.
Great
bounce
defense.
pass. White. White the runner. Oh, needed that. 6-point game. 6-point game. 95-89. Marcus Smart's going to the locker room, by the way. Not sure why.
Something to note. He was massaging his calf a little bit on the bench before heading to the locker room.
Peyton
Could be a
Pritchard
calf
season.
injury.
Peyton Pritchard season.
Dude stinks. Give it up.
Pritchard working on Butler, or Butler working on Pritchard. Butler to Martin for 3.
Yes! We can't miss from 3! Caleb Martin makes it a 9-point game!
This is unbelievable. They actually called it a 2. Put on the line, like you said.
He does it more than anyone in the NBA.
All right. Only Jayson Tatum should be touching the ball right here. Only Jayson Tatum should be touching the ball right here.
I got to be honest, guys. Jimmy Butler has to play the rest of this game. You have a lead. Take advantage
Tatum
of it.
layup. It's good. Tatum's got 24. Let's go.
Go 2 for 1 here, Kyle. Go
Whenever
2 for 1.
Jayson Tatum touches the ball, good things happen.
Lai will take a mid-range 2 for 1 special. Good. Kyle Lowry has been fantastic in this game.
How can you let Kyle Lowry do this to you?
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Perfectly executed 2 for 1 situation for the Heat.
Pass to Horford from Tatum. Horford for 3. No good.
Whoa.
Tatum went way up trying to get the rebound, hit the rim. But Miami has a chance to make this a double-digit game going into the 4th.
Come on. 8-point lead no matter what. Let's make it double digits.
Lowry to Strus for 3.
Good! The Strus is loose! We can't miss!
Oh, my goodness. Brogdon taking it down. Brogdon, the layup, no good. And that is the end of the third quarter. Miami outscores the Celtics by 20 points in the third. Is that correct?
They were down 9, up 11, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Miami outscores the Celtics by 20 points. 45-point quarter for the Heat. 45-point quarter for the Heat.
It's fourth quarter time. Throw up those 4s. Spam 4 in the chats. Let's give some shout-outs. Doesn't matter if you're a Celtics fan trying to get a comeback or a Heat fan trying to hold the lead.
Fourth quarter comeback.
Put up the 4s.
Fourth quarter comeback.
Put up the 4s. We got Reaper, C-Note, Juan. Roblox time. Brandon, Kyle. Riley, Retro, GR. Karen. Brian Sting.
I can't believe this. Brian Gonzalez, Karen Joseph, James Raymond, Cool Genuine, David White, Scooter Green, Joshua Jim, Roblox time, Jeff Stamps from Louisville, Mark, Roblox time again, David. Look, you cannot count out the Boston Celtics. This game can change very quickly. We saw the Heat turn a 12-point deficit into an 11-point lead. This game is far from over, but Jayson Tatum's got to get more touches.
Tatum, pretty much non-factor in that third quarter.
But because he didn't touch the ball.
Yeah.
He didn't have barely any shot attempts. I think maybe 3 or 4 shot attempts. You have got to get Jayson Tatum the basketball and let him cook, because you did that in the fourth quarter of Game 6. You did that in Game 7. He dropped 51. Got to get Jayson Tatum the basketball here. Got to get him the basketball. And I'm not just saying that because he's the last leg of my underdog play. That might have something to do with it. Donovan Brown. Shout out True Driver, just subscribe. Can we put another sub read up because we have over 600 people watching on our Celtics channel, over 160 watching on our Miami Heat channel, where we have gained about 40 subscribers tonight over on our Heat channel. Shout out to all of you as well. Be sure to subscribe if you're all about the C's. Subscribe if you are all about the C's.
And I want to push here for the Miami Heat. We have 390 subscribers.
Oh, by the way, I think they counted that Martin shot at 3.
Is really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think TNT originally put up 102. It's 103 to 91 right now. So just want to correct that. It's
Listen,
103 to 91.
The Heat we have 390 subscribers on our Heat Report channel. Can we get to 400? Subscribe today if you love the Heat. If you want the Heat to win, join the channel. I'm going to throw the sublink in the chat on both streams. Let's get to 400 tonight. Let's get to 400 and we'll win the game. Take a 1-0 lead in Boston, get to 400 subs. Couldn't think of having a better Wednesday in my life. Come on, get to 400.
Let's get 400
go.
over on our Heat channel. All right, here we go. Celtics need a good start here. Why is Jayson Tatum not in the game? I don't like this, Joe. I don't like this. Joe. Derek White for 3, catch and shoot. Got it! Needed it! Got it! Needed it! Got it! It's a 9-point game. Do not count out the Boston Celtics. Caleb Martin on the other end.
Jimmy Butler in to start the 4th. I anticipate him playing the rest of the game. 3 more subscribers to 400. Come on. Let's get to 400 tonight.
Cody Zeller. Oh, that's swatted away from Robert Williams. That's saved by Brogdon. Celtics moving to the right end. Jaylen Brown. Brogdon. Brogdon in the paint. Fade away. Got it.
That was offensive.
Shut up, Rolly. It is a 7-point game. And Nic Rohloff is gripping. He's nervous over there. Got a D up. Kyle Lowry in the corner. Lowry now in the paint. Stops his dribble out to Jimmy. There's 3 on the shot clock. Jimmy drives. Jimmy the layup. That's no good. Shot clock violation. Celtics basketball. Brand new ball game in Boston.
Bad offense to start this 4th quarter. Haven't scored yet. Bad offense.
Let me see those shamrocks in the Celtics chat. Let me see those shamrocks in the Celtics chat.
Crowd is ready to erupt in TD Garden. This is not good if you're a Miami Heat fan.
Jaylen Brown! Got it! 5-point game. How you feeling over there, Nick? How you feeling? Hey, Nick. How you feeling? 7-0 run for the Boston Celtics.
It's not how you want to start this 4th quarter. You had a 12-point lead on the road. Entering the 4th quarter, you need to put your foot on the gas, stomp on their throat, and put it away. And now they've got all the momentum in the world, a 5-point game. But
Spam those shamrocks. But David White, Jeff Stamps.
I'm more disappointed that we are not at 400 subscribers yet. We are at 398 on the Heat Report. Can we get to 400 before we come back in action? Who's going to be that 400 subscriber? Come on, subscribe to the Heat Report.
Not to mention, they go on that 7-0 run without Jayson Tatum.
Yeah,
I didn't see that coming.
That just can't happen.
I did not see that coming.
Simply cannot happen.
Tony T saying, yeah, Nick, keep that energy. As Jaylen Brown said yesterday, the energy is about to shift. And it is shifting in this room right now. Nick over there in the 3rd quarter. Oh, the Strus is loose. Oh, the Strus is loose. Oh, how about now? We got a 5-point game in Boston.
One more sub.
Oh, Lars with a $20 super chat. You know what that means, Nick? You know what that means? The energy is about to shift.
We did get to 400 subscribers on the Heat Report. Thank you so much, guys. Only up from here, folks. Only up from here.
We got some Patron we're working with here.
Bottoms up. I need something to calm my nerves.
Hey,
anyway.
we have more made shots than the Heat do in this quarter, if you know what I mean.
All right, relax. Relax over there, Will.
Shout out to Lars96. $20 super chat. just entered our raffle. So right now, Lars would be taking home the shirt. $10 to enter our shirt raffle for a Real Win Chat Sports shirt. We'll be doing that raffle at the end of tonight's game.
Oh, man, I feel sick. We got an absolute... Oh, this is scary. Retro Sports saying 400 subs. Yeah. I appreciate Brian Gonzalez and Retro, man. Those two are absolute real ones, absolute legends.
I can absolutely agree with that statement.
I love them.
Absolutely agree with that statement. I have known them for a long time.
Oh, man. Who you got? 10 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Celtics on a 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter after getting outscored by 20 in the third. Who you got? We got Riley Shays saying Heat. Reaper saying Heat. Juan saying Heat. Melissa Jackson saying Celtics. Micah saying Celtics. Lars saying hell yeah. Lars, what a real one he is. Dude says I got the winner. Please share. Jonathan Fisk saying Heat. Oh, man. All right, time to take over, Jimmy. Come on, Jim. Come on. This 1-0 lead is so necessary. And after being up by 12 entering the fourth quarter, I didn't think Game 1 was a must-win, but being up 12 going into the fourth quarter, if you're a Heat fan, it's an absolute must-win. You can't squander an opportunity like this. Bam enters the game. It's closing time. Closing time.
Bam to Jimmy. Jimmy out to Lowry. Good defense here from Boston again. Lowry left wing. There's only 3 on the shot clock. Lowry, the runner, that's way off the mark. Jaylen Brown has the rebound for Boston. Moving left to right are the Celtics. Boston with Jaylen Brown. He slips.
Treble.
Oh, there's no call. Battle for the ball. We're going to get it. Oh, Jaylen Brown is hurt. Jaylen Brown is hurt.
Oh, you don't want to see this.
And now Robert Williams is
grabbing his wrist.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This is not good. Jaylen Brown is grabbing.
He just screamed in
Is it his left elbow?
Yeah.
I think he slipped, and I think his elbow hit the ground.
Could be a little stinger here.
Let's rewind this, TNT.
I don't know when.
It was when he slipped and fell. Oh, he also had Lowry fall on his back.
It's his left elbow is the one that he's holding.
Yeah, he slipped. Oh. It looks
like he overextended it.
Yeah, well,
almost.
then Bam fell on his wrist.
Chaos on the floor will be a jump ball between Robert Williams and Bam Adebayo. Should have been called a travel, to be honest.
And Brown's going to stay in.
Jump ball, center circle at the free throw line on the side of the Celtics. Bam wins the tip. Heat will remain or keep the ball.
Butler at the free throw line. Bounce pass. Vincent out to Martin. Martin back. Vincent catch and shoot 3. You needed that, Rolly. You needed it.
Absolutely huge. First bucket of the fourth quarter comes 2.5 minutes in, and it's a massive 3 to open the lead back up to 8. Gabe Vincent, 13 points, 4-6 shooting. One of my keys to victory. Good Gabe Vincent had the return. He has played outstanding in this game offensively.
Pritchard to Brown. Brown right wing dribble. 5 on the shot clock. Brown takes it in, tries to draw contact. He does and makes the basket. Counted plus the foul. Chance to make this a 5-point game once again.
We did just get a $10 super chat.
Hey! Casey Brooks saying just got off work, but let's go C's. Appreciate you, Casey. Welcome to our shirt raffle between you and Lars 96 right now.
Oh, back and forth. We're riding the seesaw, fellas. This is a phenomenal game 1. Just like Denver in Los Angeles.
Oh, I missed the
Brown
free
missed
throw.
the free throw, and it's off Peyton Pritchard. Heat will get the ball. I tell you what, even though the Heat had a 12-point lead to start this fourth quarter,
yeah,
the Celtics, if they lose this game, will be kicking themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Because of how many missed free throws they've had.
It has been atrocious. Free throws matter and really can decide a game. They were talking about that last night. Bam. To Martin. Martin drives in. He makes the layup. 8-point game.
seas departed there. Easy lay-in for Caleb Martin, 8-point game. Surprised Tatum hasn't checked back in yet.
Yeah, that's really weird. Jaylen Brown, top of the key dribble. Brown, he's in the paint. Spin move out to
defense.
Pritchard. Pritchard for three. I don't like that shot.
It was a long two anyway. He missed it. Great defense from Bam Adebayo on Jaylen Brown. Heat in transition. Jimmy's got it at the high post. Guarded by Jaylen Brown. Facing it up. A lot of movement on the Heat offense. We'll get a screen from Bam. Now guarded by Robert Williams. Jimmy, midi, in and out. No good. Bam fighting for the rebound. Gets it. Hacked inside. No foul call. Loose ball again.
Get a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball between Bam and Jaylen Brown. Great effort from Bam Adebayo on the offensive glass to potentially get another possession for this Miami Heat team.
You got to put Jayson Tatum back in here, right?
Yeah, he's got to be in. This is a monumental
This is
mistake.
ridiculous. This is game one of the Eastern Conference Finals. You're down 8. Put your best player in the game.
And here he comes.
Thank you, Joe.
Here he comes.
Thank you, Joe. You did it, Joe, in the words of somebody. You put Jayson Tatum in the game. Thank you.
Bam should win this tip. He does. Kyle Lowry has possession. Only 8 on the shot clock. Now 5. Lowry's going to have to chuck up a deep 3.
There's
Step
no way.
back.
There's no way.
Oh,
nope.
Brick City.
Jayson Tatum the rebound. Up to Brown. To Derek White. Wide open 3. Count it! 5-point game in Boston. 108 to 103.
Bad transition defense. Got to get back. Got to get back. Oh, that's just a monumental mistake. Got to get back.
Butler left wing. Butler baseline to Bam. Man.
And a fantastic pass by Jimmy Butler to free up Bam for a nice little dotted line floater where he likes to live at.
White to Brown, right wing. Jayson Tatum's on the baseline. Brown out to White. White pump fake to Brown. Brown catch and shoot 3. Off back iron.
Great rebound by Caleb Martin.
And it's
gonna
a foul
called
called against Brogdon.
Did they call it on Brogdon?
I think so.
I honestly felt like there shouldn't have been a foul call there. Oh, looks like Jimmy might have stepped out of bounds. No call. Hey, we'll take the
Unreal.
We'll take the call because last year in Game 7 they screwed us by calling Max Strus out of bounds on a 3-pointer, and he just simply wasn't. Ended up losing by 2.
Over 760 people watching on our Celtics channel. Be sure to subscribe. Also, 230 watching on our Heat channel. Hit that subscribe button. Butler, right wing dribble. Butler in the paint, spin, move.
Playoff Jimmy, baby. Take us home, Jim. Take us home.
On the other end, it's Boston with Al Horford. Jaylen Brown.
Good defense,
Jaylen Brown
Jimmy.
has it stripped.
Jimmy's taking over.
This is not looking good for Boston with 6.5 to play, cut to 5. Now you're down 9, and you turn the ball over again. Oh, Jimmy Butler with an opportunity here.
Smell blood, Jimmy.
Lowry now has the top of the key. 5 on the shot clock. Lowry gets a screen from Bam. Lowry the layup. No. Rebound. It's going to Boston.
Over the back on Bam. It's the right call. It's the right call. Brian Gonzalez says Jimmy Wade. I tell you what, Brian, I might get ahead of myself here, but if Jimmy Butler wins a ring for the Miami Heat this year as an 8 seed, I might say some outlandish stuff when it comes to Miami Heat history. Okay.
Marcus Smart gets it into Malcolm Brogdon. He crosses midcourt. 6 minutes to play. Give the ball to Jayson Tatum. Let Jayson Tatum cook. There you go. Jayson Tatum left wing. Tatum, tight defense here. Tatum, spin move. That's definitely a foul. Thank you for calling it.
Oh. I get that Caleb Martin probably caught some of Tatum's arm there, but what are you supposed to do when Tatum spins into you and he puts the ball like this? It's just hard not to foul. Oh, man.
Give the ball to Jayson Tatum.
It's time to start taking deep breaths, folks. I'm starting to get a little stressed out here.
He's got 25. First free throw is good. Over 800 people watching on Celtics. Hit that subscribe button below. Be sure to subscribe.
250 people watch on the Heat Report. Subscribe right now. We just passed 400. Next goal is 500. Can we get there tonight?
I think it's possible.
Why not? Hit that subscribe button.
Tatum makes the second, makes them both. It is a 7-point game.
Kyle Lowry's going to bring the ball up. Jimmy Butler, guard by Tatum, sets a screen for Lowry, gets it back because of a switch. Jaylen Brown defends Jimmy. He's standing on Lucky. Gets a screen from Gabe Vincent, guarded by Brogdon. Step back, baseline, midi, good! Jimmy Butler can't be stopped!
Boston has to answer, down 9, 5.5 to play. Al Horford to Tatum. Tatum thinks about a 3. That's definitely a foul. Where's the call? Instead gets it to Brown. It's good. 7-point game. 5:15 left. Boston not going away. Brown has 22.
Jimmy's going to control this again. Marcus Smart checks back in. He went to the locker room. Jimmy gets switched. Now Brogdon. Jimmy corner three-pointer.
No
air ball. Looks like Brogdon got a piece of it while going up.
Give it to Tatum. Horford. Tatum. Tatum drives baseline. Tatum is fouled.
Good foul, Lowry.
It's fouled.
Good
Tatum
foul.
going to the line. Tatum's going to the line.
Oh.
Chance to make this a 5-point game.
It's full down, meltdown mode right now. This is
Buckle up.
getting stressed out in my heart.
Buckle your seatbelts, folks.
This is scary.
Jayson Tatum makes the free throw. Six-point deficit. Boston was down by 12 to start this quarter. This could get it down to 5. It is a 5-point game, Nic Rohloff.
All right, Gabe Vincent's pushing the pace, and they're going to call a timeout. We're going to go to timeout with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Oh, we got a tight one, folks. We got a tight one. Clips Production asked, will you be reacting to LA versus Denver? Yes, we will. Not us two specifically, but the homies Jeffrey Cooperstein and Chase Sr. will be on the call tomorrow evening on our Lakers Report channel. We'll try to get that link in for you so you guys can subscribe and check out that stream as well.
Yeah, be sure to tune in. We're going to be live for every Western Conference Finals game, every Eastern Conference Finals game, and you guessed it, every NBA Finals game as well. Be sure to subscribe to all of our team channels here on Chat Sports. We got 900 people watching on Celtics, almost 300 watching on Heat. So be sure to hit that subscribe button below for nonstop coverage of your favorite team.
If you want the Miami Heat to win this game, steal game 1 on the road, subscribe today. We have 410 subscribers right now. Can we get to 500? If we get to 500 tonight, I could almost personally guarantee Jimmy Butler will steal this game on the road, and the Heat will be up 1-0 after the game. So hit that sub button.
We're trying to get to 16,000 subscribers on our Celtics channel, so be sure to subscribe to that as well. Gained over 1,000 subscribers during the Eastern Conference Finals.
Where are you at right now, Will?
Appreciate you guys supporting the stream. So we just surpassed 15,500. So we're at 15,508. We've gained about 70 subscribers on today's stream. So we appreciate everyone watching. Damian D'Antonio, I don't know what you're talking about. Boston's a great city. I love Boston. I think even Nic Rohloff would say he loves the city.
Boston's a great city.
Boston's a great city. I went every single year to Boston when I was a student at Syracuse University. I actually went for my 21st birthday. Spent my 21st birthday in Boston. It was a great time.
I love visiting Boston. C-Note says he lives in Boston.
Very nice.
Hit that sub button. I've thrown it in both.
Shout out Lansdowne Pub, man. Shout out Lansdowne Pub. Fantastic. 900 people watching.
Let us know. Coming down. Close contested game. 5-point game. 4 and change to go. Heat have possession. Who you got? Type H for Heat, C for Celtics. We'll give some shout-outs in the comment section. Retro Sports says believe. Brian Gonzalez says believe. I love it. I love it. Coop says Heat. Wayne says Heat. Aiden Beers says C. Eli Ruiz says Heat.
We got Aiden Beers saying Celtics. Gabriel saying we lit. Epic Nord saying Celtics. Mariana. Kyle, your local Ryan, Damian, Jeff Stamps, Art, Israel, Kyle, Dave Proctor, Jeff Stamps from Kentucky, Bradley Gonzalez, Joshua Dim, Casey Brooks. Almost 1,000 people watching on Celtics. Be sure to hit that subscribe button below. You know, we're going to go shot clock here. How many subscribers can we get in the next 30 seconds? How many subscribers can we get in the next, on both channels, on Celtics and Heat? How many subscribers can we get here in the next 30 seconds?
And on our Heat Report channel, we just went into sub-only mode for the last 4 minutes and change in this series or game. So if you want to comment and hang out among other Heat fans, you have to be subscribed. Please do so.
Just got 15 new subscribers on Celtics in 30 seconds. We appreciate you.
Jimmy Butler has it on the left wing. Bam Adebayo gets in the post. He's immediately doubled. Bam gets it back to Jimmy. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Jimmy drives in, swings it, hit out of... What happened here?
That's got it. That's
out
got
of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Yeah, Celtics basketball.
Horrible possession coming out of the timeout. Something you don't see Eric Spoelstra-led teams do often. Celtics have the ball down 5.
Horford, hands off Smart left wing. Tatum sets a screen for Smart. Smart still left wing to Brown, top of the key. Tatum's in the corner. Brown, pull up 3. Oh, too strong. Don't love that shot.
Big sigh of relief right there. I thought that was in. Bam Adebayo will bring it up now. Guarded by Horford. Hands it off to Vincent. We'll use a screen from Bam. Vincent drives in. Corner 3. Caleb Martin lines it up. No good. Rebound Marcus Smart.
That would have been huge. Up ahead, Brown. Brown in the corner. Near side. Brown, baseline. Might have pushed off a little bit. No call. Brown to Horford, catch and shoot 3. That's short. I don't like that shot, but Horford gets his own rebound. Horford now throws it away Butler. That's a terrible sequence.
What a steal by Jimmy. He'll slow it down on the offensive end, wait for everyone to get set. He's now guarded by, looks like, Jaylen Brown. What a defensive play by Butler. He has 4+ steals in this game. Butler uses a screen. Corner 3. Max Strus. Oh, no good. Bam fighting for the rebound. Tipped.
It's got to be Celtics ball.
I'll likely be out on Bam Adebayo. With 3:19 to go, the Celtics will have a chance to cut it down the lead again. Oh, boy.
Over 1,000 people watching on Celtics. Over 300 watching on Heat. Hit the subscribe button below. Timeout. With 3:19 left, 5-point game. So a great game in the West last night, great game in the East tonight. Appreciate you joining us here on Chat Sports. I'm Will Scott. He's Nic Rohloff. The Heat channel up to 425 subscribers.
Let's get to 500.
The Heat channel just launched the other day. Celtics channel just surpassed 15K last week. So whatever stream you're watching right now, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. Nick, what are you looking for here from the Heat defensively?
Oh, man. I think they have to really focus on rebounding the basketball right now. I think they've done an excellent job in the second half of forcing, the Celtics in the tough shots, and that's why the Heat have been able to outscore Boston by 15 in this 16, 16 in the second half. So they just needed to continue to force tough shots. Tatum really has been silent in the second half. Keep the ball out of his hands and then crash the glass. Al Horford just got an offensive rebound. They can't have that go on anymore. Luckily, Jimmy Butler erased the offensive rebound with a steal. But they're going to need to get stops defensively and finish the possession. Finish the possession. Finish the game.
Here we go. Celtics basketball, they're down 5, approaching the 3-minute mark. Jayson Tatum taking it up. Tatum to Brown, back to Tatum. Tatum to Smart now, back to Tatum. Tatum top of the key. Tatum working on Strus. Tatum.
Good defense.
Stolen by Butler.
What
you cannot do that.
Max Strus just locked up Jayson Tatum. Tatum, get out of his weak-ass ISO moves. Butler with a great steal. Butler's going to get a screen by Adebayo. Jimmy now gets switched on Al Horford. He's going to go between the legs. Drive by Horford. Stop. Floater. In and out. We can't get his bucket.
Rebound Horford. Brogdon now. Up ahead, Brown. Brown right wing. Brown to Brogdon. Brogdon drives. Brogdon the layup. He's fouled.
Where was the foul?
He's going to the free throw line. A chance to make this a one-possession game.
I wouldn't be surprised if Spo considers challenging this. Jimmy goes, oh, no, he fouled him.
He whacked him in the face. Thank you for acknowledging.
The first look did not look
Thank you for acknowledging.
He hit him on the arm. He didn't get him in the face.
Brogdon is at the line. Celtics have struggled with free throws, but they make that one. 4-point game.
The Heat's offense has gone a little stagnant here. I am concerned. I am very nervous. Brian is worried too. Yes.
Over 1,100 people watching on Celtics. Be sure to subscribe. Brogdon. Oh, my gosh, he missed it. Free throws have been a storyline tonight.
Make sure you subscribe on the Heat channel as well. 350 people watching. Vincent drives left, kicks it out to Jimmy Butler, sets a questionable screen, not called. Jimmy Butler will give it, drive to the right side. Brogdon guarding him, kicks it out to Caleb Martin for three. Good! Caleb Martin makes it a 7-point game with 2 minutes to go.
That's killer. That hurts. That hurts. Missed free throw, and then you get that. Tatum drives. Tatum.
Traveled. He did. Let's go.
Tatum traveled. That is just a huge swing in this game. Caleb Martin with one of the biggest shots of the year. That just changed this game. Celtics had some momentum.
Jayson Tatum absolutely traveled, and what I love, Caleb Martin's a dog. He made that three right in front of the Celtics bench, turned and pointed at him.
This is the biggest possession of the game right here.
Jimmy Butler drives, stops, fading midi. Oh, in and out. Rebound Brogdon.
Okay, up ahead Brown. Brown moving quickly, stops his dribble. Brogdon now top of the key. Brogdon drives. Brogdon reverse layup. What is he doing? Rebound Horford. Tatum now.
He
Tatum
traveled again. You can't do that, Jayson.
So he tried to shoot. He came down with it. Oh, that's brutal.
What a mental collapse by Jayson Tatum in the second half in the last two possessions.
What is?
Oh, you absolutely did.
He knows he can't do that.
He thought he didn't. He thought he put the ball down. You absolutely traveled. You learn that when you're 5 years old learning the
traveled.
game.
He didn't love the call, but he traveled.
Gabe Vincent up 7, minute 20 to go. He'd have a real chance to put a dagger in this one. Bam, ISO with Al Horford on the left side of the court.
I don't like this.
He'll drive in, spin, nothing there. Great defense from Horford. Kicks it out to Jimmy. 5 on the shot clock. Jimmy's going to have to hoist up a 3. Pull up, right wing. In and out and in! In and out and in! Jimmy is him! 10-point game! Minute to go! That was up. What the hell just happened?
Smart. That should be an and one. He doesn't get the call. 8-point game with 56.8 left. I don't. Do you foul here if you're Boston?
I think you got to play one possession out, right?
I would say so, especially now you just let 10 seconds run off the clock.
Oh, great play by Marcus Smart.
Steal! Jaylen Brown to Brogdon. Brogdon, Horford, Tatum. He lost the ball, but he got fouled. Was Tatum going to the line?
Yeah, they're in the bonus.
Man, Tatum with almost another costly turnover there, Nick.
What a shot from Jimmy Butler. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Rattles in and out, up and in. Gave the Heat an 8-point or 10-point lead at the time. Marcus Smart with a great answer. No call. A lot of contact between him and Max Strus. Acrobatic layup. Good to go. Make it an 8-point game. And then gets a crucial steal to give the Celtics a chance to make it a 6-point game with Tatum at the line.
And Tatum makes it. So this could make it a 2-possession game if he makes this next free throw. Not over yet, but I do think you should foul here. I mean, after the inbound. There's 13 seconds. You're down 6. Game is over.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Game's over.
You can try to play it out, get a stop, and then
try to get a steal.
3.
Got it. 30 points for Jayson Tatum. 6-point game. They do get the inbound into Vincent.
Vincent's fouled. But they had one to give, so the Heat will not be going to the free throw line just yet. Or did TNT screw it up? No, Gabe Vincent thought he was going to the line. He will not be. Holy shit. Jimmy Butler is doing it again at TD Garden. He loved playing in this arena. Max Strus will inbound it, gets it to Jimmy Butler. They reset the shot clock. It should not have. Gabe Vincent is fouled with 27 seconds left.
Got pushed by Tatum. So Gabe Vincent's going to the line. He'd have been good from the line tonight. Boston, not so much, and they're down 6. Those missed free throws might come back to haunt you here.
Yeah, the missed free throws, it'll be a major storyline in our post-game show, what the Celtics shot from the line. They've missed at least 6, 7, 8 in this game, and guess what? That's the difference in this game. Jimmy Butler, 34 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 6 steals. A Jimmy Butler masterclass as Gabe Vincent knocks down the first free throw to make it a 7-point game.
Make or miss this next free throw. If the Celtics do not score in the next possession, it's over.
Vincent makes this to make an 8-point game. You get one stop, and the Heat have taken a 1-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. Vincent makes it. Mazzulla will call a timeout. 27 seconds left. Heat lead by 8. 122 to 114. This is a perfect time for you guys to subscribe. Subscribe to the Heat Report. We're at 427 subscribers. Can we get to 500 tonight, celebrating a potential 1-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals? Sublink going in on the Heat Report chat and on Celtics Today if you're a Heat fan watching there. But if you're a Celtics Today fan, you're going to have a post-game show and more rumors, so make sure you subscribe to Celtics Today as well.
Yeah, post-game show coming up. If we could put the post-game graphic on screen, hashtag Celtics, that'd be clutch. Hashtag Celtics or Super Chat to get your questions in on our post-game show. Hashtag Celtics or Super Chat. If you have a question you want to ask on our post-game show, use hashtag Celtics or Super Chat. Over 1,200 people watching. I'm sure a lot of you have a lot to say. So if you want to get involved in our post-game show, put you up on screen. All you got to do is use hashtag Celtics or Super Chat to get on our post-game show. Super Chatting is the best way to get on the show because it guarantees you a spot on the show.
Brian Gonzalez, you said you want a Heat post-game show. I will be putting out a Heat Game 1 post-game show and reaction tomorrow morning.
Jaylen Brown for 3. That's off. Brogdon, the offensive rebound, makes the layup. Not done yet. 6-point game. 21 seconds left. Heat have to get it in. They do to Butler. Butler has not been fouled yet. They're trying to get a steal. Butler's finally fouled with 17.5 left.
Nothing too different here. Jimmy goes to the line for 2. If he makes 2, he will absolutely win this game.
I mean, I think if he makes 1, it's over. 3-possession game with 17 left. We've seen crazier things happen.
We have. I don't want to say anything too premature, though. Jimmy Butler, first free throw, back rim.
Not done yet. .5 seconds to play. He made it. It's a 3-possession game. Celtics got to go quickly here. They get it into Brown. Brown, pull up 3. Miss.
Rebound, Strus. Your Miami Heat will be taking a 1-0 series lead on the road in the Eastern Conference Finals. I believe they are the 6th team in NBA history to win all 3 road games in Game 1 to start a playoff run. That is what Jimmy Butler does for your team. 9-2 record in Game 1s when Jimmy Butler plays on your team if you're a Heat fan. What a start to the Eastern Conference Finals if you're the Heat, and you've taken a stranglehold on the series. Now you just need to protect home court, and you're going to the NBA Finals.
Wow. Shocking result here for Boston. You're up 9 at halftime. You get up by as many as 12 in the third quarter. Kind of the polar opposite to what we saw in Game 7, right? They faded in the second half. I'm shocked. I thought the Celtics, when they cut to 5 in the fourth, were going to come back and win this game. They didn't. Again, we have a post-game show coming up. If you want to get involved, use hashtag Celtics or Super Chat to get on our post-game show. Me and Nic Rohloff will recap the game on our Celtics channel. That's going to go out, that video, here momentarily. But if you're watching our Heat channel, Nic Rohloff's going to get you guys a Game 1 reaction tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that.
Jimmy Butler.
Rolly, all I got to say is congrats, but you won Game 1 last year as well.
It's a long series. I'm not going to say anything yet, but it's a great start. Yes, we did win Game 1 last year, but the only difference between Game 1 this year and last year was Game 1 was in Miami. This one's on the road. So you've already stolen one in Boston, which as the road team you're going to have to do regardless, whether it be Game 1, 2, 5, or 7. You would need to steal one, so I'm glad they got it out of the way now. And all you have to do is protect home court. Win every game at the Kaseya Center, and you are going to the NBA Finals. My prediction was Heat in 6. They needed to win one in Game 1 or Game 2, and then I had them winning all the games at home. We're going according to plan right now, but we get still long series, deep breaths. Anything can happen.
Appreciate Riley Shea watching. Brian Gonzalez, Retro Sports. Got a post-game show coming up on our Celtics channel again. Hashtag Celtics or Super Chat to get on the show. Post-game show coming up in a few. Hashtag Celtics or Super Chat. Man, what a game, Rolly. A lot of fun tonight here on both channels. Big night for both of our channels, especially the Miami Heat channel.
Yeah.
Surpassing 400 subscribers tonight. 438
in totality as of right now. Can we get to 450? I know I'm being greedy, but I'm feeling good after a win. 7,300 people tuned in throughout the night as well. Big kudos to y'all. Retro Sports, Brian Gonzalez, John Borelli, Riley Shea, Elias Hernandez, Juan Herrera. Shout out to you guys. You guys were here basically the entire stream. I appreciate the support, being active in the chat. We're only going up here from here. So I'm glad you guys are along from the ride, and be on the lookout for that morning post-game reaction. Juan, good night. Maya's World, shout out. Brian says that was a championship team. Absolute legendary performance by this Heat team, and they've done it all postseason long on the road. They just look like a team that is hungry and wants to win this title.
I thought Joe Mazzulla was outcoached in the second half.
And that's
what I was worried about.
That was the main thing in this series when you looked at it from an unbiased perspective, because usually when a team has the best player and best coach in a series, you're going to like those chances. And maybe Tatum's the better player. But when it comes to the postseason, I don't think anyone would rather have Tatum over Jimmy Butler. I know what Tatum just did on Game 7 on Sunday, but I don't think anyone would choose Tatum over Jimmy Butler in a do-or-die game. So when you have Jimmy being the best player in the playoff series and you have Spoelstra out-coaching Mazzulla like this, it's hard not to like the Miami Heat chances. And that's why it was so questionable seeing the spread in the series coming into Game 1. The Heat were 8-point underdogs in this game. They won by 7. They were plus 420 to win the series. I'm sure those odds are quickly going back to probably more neutral after a big-time win by the Miami Heat in Game 1. Brian, good night to you, man. Retro,
Appreciate
good night to you
Brian.
Guys.
We'll see you on Friday night.
Shout out to you guys.
In the words of Joe Buck, we'll see you Friday night.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Joe Buck call. Sorry, Jeff Cooperstein. We ready to rock and roll to postgame? I'll get, take your time, really, whatever you need to do. I'll give some shout-outs in the meantime.
There's no questions. I honestly think we could just...
Yeah, we can. We can do this. As long as the stats and whatnot are ready to roll.
Yeah, let me just make sure the rebounding numbers are right.
Cool. Casey Brooks. Yep, we've been here before. Celtics were here last year. And they were here in the Eastern Conference semifinals this year. So, absolutely. Deshaun Anderson, I can promise you the Heat are not winning the series in 4 games. The Heat wins probably going to be in 6 or 7.
If the Heat win this series in 4, I will be insufferable.
Oh, I'm sure you will be.
I will be insufferable.
Scooter Green, John 316 says, Tatum is definitely better than Butler. Tatum had a good game tonight, 30 points. He just didn't get involved as much as I would have liked in the second half. I would love to look up his second half stats. Is there some website that has that, by the way, Rolly? Does the NBA.com have that? Because I'm pretty sure Tatum only shot the ball 5 or 6 times in the second half. It was a joke.
Hold on. If you look at pull up his full game stats now.
On NBA.com?
Or on ESPN, wherever. I'll flash to you what his halftime stats were because I have them.
Okay.
Actually, no, I just moved them over.
That's all right. No big deal.
Shit. Yeah, all right.
Because I can tell you.
No way. YouTube TV actually did, go down.
Really?
That's insane. Good thing YouTube didn't, folks. Good thing YouTube didn't. All right, we're just getting our post-game show ready, so stay tuned for that.
7 of 13, Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum shot the ball 4 times in the second half.
That's
just unacceptable. Jayson Tatum shot the ball 4 times in the second half. Can't happen. Can't happen.
A lot of you guys, still 120 people watching on the Heat Report. Tomorrow morning, we will come out with a video, my reaction to Game 1, and basically looking ahead to Game 2. That will come out tomorrow morning. So make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications so you're alert for when that comes out tomorrow morning. But we are going to have a post-game show right now on our Celtics channel. If you want to see it, I'll still be talking a little bit. But make sure you guys are in for that.
David White saying never lose the faith. You got that right, David White. Long series to go. We'll be with you every step of the way. Hashtag Celtics. If you want to get on our post-game show, Super Chatting guarantees you a spot on the show. We got a post-game video going out right after this game. Malcolm Brogdon had 19 in the losing effort. Jaylen Brown had 22. Tatum had 30. Just disappointing. Disappointing effort from the Boston Celtics in the second half. You get outscored 46-25 in the third quarter. I mean, that just can't happen. Cannot happen.
All right.
Ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Cool, let's do it. All right, post-game show coming up right now. Again, hashtag Celtics to get on the show. Disappointing loss tonight in Boston. I am Will Scott. Welcome into Celtics Today. We're recapping Game 1 of the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals, where the Miami Heat took Game 1 by a final score of 123-116. The Celtics were up 9 at halftime. They were up by as many as 12 in the third quarter. They lose this game by 7. Taking a look at the stats here from Game 1. Assists, 22. Marcus Smart had most of those coming in the first half. He had 10 first-half assists. He got banged up in the second half. We'll have an update on him, I'm sure, soon. Rebounds-wise, Heat had one more rebound, 35-34. Celtics shot 51.9% from the floor. The Heat shot 54.1%. Heat from three-point range, that was certainly a difference in this game. 16 of 31 from three-point range. The Celtics were just 10 of 29, 34.5% from three-point range for Boston. Jayson Tatum, he had 30 points. 11 of 11 from the free throw line, 9 of 17 from the field. 41 minutes tonight for Jayson Tatum. Jaylen Brown, he had 22 points, 9 rebounds, was 10 of 21 from the floor. Malcolm Brogdon off the bench. He had 19 points, 7 of 14 shooting, 2 of 4 from three-point range. 2 rebounds tonight for the 2023 NBA Sixth Man of the Year. But this is just not a game you could lose if you're Boston. And I get it. You know, you were in this position last series, and you still came out on top, losing Game 1, eventually winning in 7 games. And I'll get into more thoughts on that in a second. But I need to rant here for a second. If you were watching our live stream tonight, I kept screaming in the second half, give Jayson Tatum the ball. Jayson Tatum at halftime had 18 points. This, of course, comes after the best 5-quarter stretch we've ever seen in NBA history, dating back to Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Then, of course, he drops 51 points in Game 7. So he had a 5-quarter stretch where he had 67 points. He came out hot, had 18 points at halftime of this game. Would you like to guess how many shots that Jayson Tatum took in the second half of this game? 4! He took 4 shots in this game. One of the best players in the league, the best player in the series, took 4 shots in the second half. That is unacceptable. You should have put the ball in Jayson Tatum's hands more in this game. Still a good stat line from JT. 11 of 11 from the line, 30.7 rebounds. But I feel like that is a reason Miami went on a run in the third quarter. In fact, in the third quarter, the Heat outscored the Celtics 46-25. How do you allow a team to score 46 points in a quarter. And this, of course, comes after the Celtics were awesome defensively in the last 2 games against Philly. They allow 86 points in Game 6 against the 76ers, and they allow 88 points in Game 7. But you allow 123 points tonight, including 46 in one quarter. It just can't happen. What's your one-word reaction to this loss? Let me know down in the comments section. Celtics fans, how are you feeling after tonight's loss? Let me know down in the comments section. My one word is unacceptable. You're the better team in this series. You got to take game 1 at home. You got to take care of business at home. Now the Heat have all the momentum, and now all the pressure is on Boston going into game 2. Jaylen Brown was good. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. That's about what he's averaging in these playoffs. Could not make any threes, though. He made 1 3, but he wasn't very good from 3. 1 of 6 from 3-point range tonight. Marcus Smart, he left the game. Nic Rohloff point out it might have been a groin injury, Nick. Is that what you mentioned earlier?
What'd you say, sorry?
Groin injury for Marcus Smart?
It looked like a calf injury.
Calf injury, okay. We'll keep you posted on that. 13 points, 11 assists tonight for Marcus. 10 of those 11 assists came in the first half. So Marcus Smart was on in the first half. Might have suffered an injury. We'll keep you posted on that. I haven't really seen a whole lot on Marcus Smart since this game ended. We're filming this right after the game. But if we get an update on Marcus Smart, we're certainly going to let y'all know. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th man of the year, 19 points. He was good tonight. 2 rebounds and an assist. Got off to a really hot start in this game. Would have loved to have seen him shoot more threes in the second half. If you're all about the C's, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be live again for Game 2. We're going to be live every game here during the Eastern Conference Finals, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are all about the Boston Celtics. We'll be live again with producer Nic Rohloff here on Friday night. Subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when we go live. Talking about Big Al, he had 7 points tonight, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. I also want to point out that a big thing in this game that bothered me was the free throws. The Celtics tonight had 7 missed free throws, 22 of 29 from the line. Shot 75.9% from the line. You know, you can't miss free throws. There's too many missed free throws tonight. Brogdon missed a couple. You just can't have that happen. You lose the game by 7, you miss 7 free throws. It was certainly a difference in tonight's game. Robert Williams was great, man. A lot of energy right away from him. I love having him in the starting lineup. 14.7 rebounds. He did not miss a shot. Was 6 of 6 from the field tonight. Was Robert Williams. Rebounds, pretty even there in terms of team rebounds. The Heat had 35. The Celtics had 34 as a team tonight. I thought Williams had a good game. I really like, again, Williams starting instead of Derek White here. I like White coming off the bench. I said if you want to win this series, you got to contain Jimmy Butler. You didn't do that tonight, especially in the second half. 35 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists for Butler. Just from the mid-range, he was lethal. Just devastating mid-range jump shot. Bam was good. I was worried about this matchup coming in. He had 20 points, 8 rebounds tonight, was 9 of 13 from the floor. And then Max Strus, Nic Rohloff kept yelling, the Strus is loose, because he had that big stretch in the third quarter where he couldn't miss. He ended the game 15 points, 3 rebounds, 6 of 10 from the floor. Kyle Lowry in the first half looked like Toronto Kyle Lowry. I mean, that just can't happen. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists tonight for Lowry. Caleb Martin also really good. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Martin. He was 3 of 7 from 3-point range, 6 of 11 from the floor. Joe Mazzulla, I'm watching his press conference right now. He was out-coached in this basketball game. And when you're looking at these two teams on paper, the Celtics have the better roster, but the biggest disparity, in my opinion, is the coaching matchup. I'm not saying Joe's not a good coach. I think Joe's a good coach. I like Joe. I think he's the guy going forward. But Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches, most experienced coaches in the league. And he certainly outcoached Mazzulla here in the second half. Can the Celtics still win the series? Let me know down in the comment section who wins this series. Type H for the Heat or C for the Celtics. Look, I'm going to say this. And Heat fans that are freaking out right now, let me just remind y'all that the Heat lost game one. The Heat won game one last year, right? You come back and you win that series in 7 games. Also, don't forget what happened last series. You lose game one at home in Boston without Joel Embiid. Philadelphia didn't have Joel Embiid. That made it even worse. And you still come back and win that series. So don't count out Boston. I still believe Boston is going to win the series. Coming in, I thought this was going to be a lengthy series. I still feel that way. But Boston can still win the series. There's no question about that. But all the pressure is on Boston here going in to game 2. I'm on Twitter at WillScott44. Be sure to give me a shout there if you have any questions. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Celtics TV. We are going to be live on Friday night. Looking forward to seeing you all again. They're going live around probably 8:10 Eastern time, about 20 minutes before tip. We'll see you there. Nick, it was fun, man.
Yeah, I had a blast. Appreciate the 430 people still watching on Celtics Today and the 160 people still watching on the Heat Report. I'm going to be pumped, be super excited, ready to go for Friday night's game 2. I'll be honest here. I completely expect the Boston Celtics to come out with a certain type of attitude after getting punched on their home
That's what
court.
they did in game 2 against Philly.
I would not be surprised here, Will. And maybe you're calling me a pessimistic Heat fan, but I would not be surprised if the Celtics come out and win the next game by 15+. They did it against the Sixers. They lost game 1 at home in a shocker. They come out in game 2 and win by 20+. So the Heat, if I know it's easy to get relaxed after winning game 1 on the road, Will, because it's like, hey, we did our job. We split in Boston. But you have to come out with even more energy and effort in game 2 if you're Miami, because there is no chance that the Celtics aren't going to come out with a fire that you have never seen before, especially in the Eastern Conference Finals, being down 1-0 at home. So they're going to come out firing. The Heat have to be prepared.
All right, we appreciate all of you watching tonight. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on your notifications. Hit the noti bell so you know when both of our channels go live. We will see you on Friday night.